road to share some notes with you. I put some C's together, and maybe this can help you or maybe not. The first one is to always say, I can. I'm telling you, if you say, I can, something will register in your brain that you can do it. Sometimes people say, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. So always say, I can. I know it's simple, but watch yourself. Catch yourself say, oh no, I said I can't. So always say, I can. Number 2 is confidence. Be confident. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your product. And that's the other C, which is cockiness. Nobody likes a cocky person. Everybody loves a confident person. But don't catch yourself where you're too confident and all of a sudden you become cocky. So watch that C. Next one is compete. What does that mean, compete? My pastor told me a story and said that if everyone was in high school and the teacher said, hey guys, everyone is getting A's, would you try hard? Would you practice? Would you pass that test? Imagine this. In baseball, in football, every other sport, everyone's a winner. Everyone wins a world champion. Would you watch your sports on TV? No. So compete. But that does not mean compete with your neighbor, compete with your friend. It talks about yourself. Compete within. So don't compare yourself to other people, which is the next one, compare. So if you're competing, then it starts turning into comparing. And then you're like, well, he drives this or she drives that and I don't. And you're comparing yourself to their life. Be you. You know what I mean? So number 1, if you're competing, then you're comparing. Takes away focus on you. So focus on yourself and believe in yourself. All right. The next one is to celebrate. Celebrate. Not just celebrate your victories. Celebrate your friends' victories. Celebrate that they got a new job. Celebrate that they got a movie. Just celebrate. Celebrate for yourself, but be happy for other people and celebrate their victories. I see so many times that people are so into themselves, they're competing, they're comparing, and then they're not celebrating for their friends because they're maybe a little jealous, a little envy. So remember to celebrate not just you, but other people. Creative. Be creative. People always ask, how do you come up with content, which is another C? How do you come up with content on your channel? I just be me. I don't care about the likes. I don't care about anything else. What I care about is reaching you guys. Am I making a difference in life? So remember to be creative. Come up with creative things. Be creative in your job. Be creative in your relationship. Circumstances. I hear this so much. Yeah, but you don't understand my circumstances. Look, we've all been there. You guys have no clue what I've been through. You have no clue what I'm going through. You have no clue what that person next to you is going through. We all have circumstances. But it's up to you in order to succeed, which goes all the way back to the top. I can. If you say, I can't change my circumstances, then you can't. But if you say, I can, you can change your circumstances. C, which is the circle. Who are you surrounded by? Who are your friends? Who are your mentors? These are things that you have to understand. You are who you hang out with. So that circle of people, you need to make sure in that circle that those people are going where you're going. Because what happens is the next C, crabs try to pull you down. You're in the bucket, right? And when a crab comes out of a bucket, what does the other crab do? The other crab grabs them and tries to pull them down. Are people pulling you down from where you need to be? So remember, all these C's come to I can and be confident, because I truly believe in what you guys do, and I believe you're going to make a difference. So I want you to guys be yourself. Just be who God's intended for you to be, and you will make a difference in the planet, and you will make a difference in your relationships, your friends, and who knows, maybe I'll see you on TV one day. All right, guys, all the best. It is JDF. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just pushed record, so I'm going to speak from the heart. I think today we're going to talk about being yourself and being you. And the hardest thing to do is to be transparent. I think for me, at least, I was always stuck in this world way back in the days, growing up as a kid, of not saying no or being the yes man. But you know what transparency is all about? Is getting down to the bottom of the problem. If you have an issue with someone, honestly, the best thing to do is just go and talk to that person, confront that person, not confrontation. There's a difference. Just confront, be transparent, and ask them, hey, instead of all the gossiping and all of this and all of that, is there an issue that we're having, or is there a problem? And then you can work it out. So sometimes I think people aren't transparent. And I know we all have to wear a mask in life. I know that. I get it, because you can't say how's your day going? You're going to be like, my day's crap. How's your day? I get it. We all have a mask. But at least being transparent and being a man of your word. Those two things, I think, will make you the toughest, biggest, baddest man or woman on the planet. Is because, number one, you can't buy trust. You can't buy your word. If you break it, it's broken. No one's going to believe in you. No one's going to trust you. So that has to be built from the beginning. If you say something, you got to do it. Just don't say it because it's getting you out of a situation. If you say it, then do it. That's your word, right? It's gold. It's priceless. You can't pay for that back. Also, it's not for sale, right? So being a man of your word, and then also just being transparent. Sometimes you got to say no. Don't just be the yes man. I used to be out there and say, oh, I'll do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I can do that. The only problem is I said yes, and I'm not going to let people down. So that's where my issue was back then. So I learned just now to be you, but also be transparent, be a man or a woman of your word. If you say something, then do it. And if you don't, then you need to own up. You need to step up and be responsible. There's no one better that I respect than someone stepping up and saying, you know what? I own that. That was my mistake. I apologize for that. What can I do to make it better? Sometimes we got to own up to our mistakes, and there's a lot of people that don't do it. So that's what I think we're talking about, is being a man of your word, being transparent, and just own up on your own BS. You know what I mean? All right. That's all that's on my heart. Have a good day.
All right, y'all. We about to start in like 1 minute. Of course, I'm not set up. So here's seatbelt.
Seatbelt. I want to take a journey through this emotional roller coaster. Some of these problems are new. Some are just older. I haven't moved them because they've been stuck so long under a boulder. Let's start with trust. All I remember is getting sideswiped by a bus. Yeah, we all been there. Allowing our walls to completely fall, trusting that person they call last shot they won, 8-ball. Then it makes me angry. Drives me to be cranky. I have an outlook on a certain situation. It's like I'm ready to speak, but then I close the curtain. I don't want to be weak and start accusations. Then it turns to anticipation. But this excitement turns to tension, which is now apprehension, anxiety or fear that something bad or unpleasant is gonna happen. It's like I'm an animal in a cage, people just sitting around, even clapping. Why haven't I learned my lesson? That's the first thing I told you. I got hit by a bus. Now these emotions are churning. I'm at the point of disgust. I just want to take everything from above, smash it and turn it to dust. I want to be a fighter, not use my gloves. I want to be free, like a beautiful white dove. This becomes my ultimate fear. Maybe I was in the bus. Maybe I was the one to steer. But I stopped and looked at the headlights, stood there like a deer. Then another emotion seeped in. It's called sadness. My head is so messed up, the only way to explain it is one word called madness. Interfering the ability to distinguish right from wrong. But how could this be? I'm too tough. I'm like King Kong. I'm gonna relinquish my grip on the rope because I no longer want to be strong. I follow my heart. It never does me wrong. I fell into another place called joy. I see bright lights. I feel like an altar boy. This is the hardest place for me to be. I try to stand up and move my feet from beneath. I can't budge. I'm stuck in the seat. I try to yell for help. Then I hear a voice say, "You're secure. I'm your seatbelt."
All right. How's everybody doing today? Jesus. All right. So here's the deal, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I had a great stream planned and it's still going to be a great stream, but there was one particular clip that I wanted to show you guys that I thought was really great, but when I went to go retrieve the clip was gone. Um apparently people sometimes um delete content. I mean their content, I guess their choice. But what are we here today to celebrate? Jason David Frank, whose birthday is today. And how did these streams start? Actually, when I did like the whole JDF investigation or death investigation, if you will, and his birthday came up after it, I was like really on the fence. I was like, I was literally like, I'm not gonna stream on his birthday or whatever. But someone convinced me that I should, because if I didn't do it, no one else would or whatever at the time. Like just like when he passed, no one else really looked into the circumstance that led up to it. So here we are. I think this is what, the second. Got to be like, I think it's like at least the third. I think it's the third annual. I want to say third Jason David Frank birthday stream. Now we're gonna kind of keep it light. I'm not gonna go into some of the stuff I've already covered. I'm not the most prepared. I got like some stuff that I want to show, but not the stuff that I already covered. So if you guys been here from the beginning, I know we got like a lot of new people, and the new people may not realize that, hey, I started doing this Jason David Frank stuff 2 years ago. Wow. So maybe this is the second one, second annual. Looking into his life and what happened. My first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 live streams were all about Jason David Frank, and I uncovered a lot of stuff. Then I had this viral moment, but we got right back to it, from toxicology, interviews with Francis, new info, which I'm going to present today. I uncovered what I like to think so much new information that just flew up under the radar of a lot of, I guess, fans. And these live streams are up. They're on my original channel. And, I don't plan on deleting them. And ironically, they still get views. A lot of like the police reports, pretty much everything about Jason David Frank's life can be found on this channel in these live streams. And hopefully some new people go check it out. But before we get into all that, we're going to start off a little bit heavy because it was just some things. Like, here is,
I will hate.
Jesus, give me a second. Open link in new tab. This is the clip.
I will hate.
I'm so tight. I am so tight that this live stream or is gone, deleted, replaced, that I can't find. Because although we do have this great clip here, there was a powerful 6 minutes within this. I think it was 22 minutes or something live stream. Now I do have it somewhere. I believe it's saved on my laptop, but I didn't have time to prepare to get it. It's been like a very long day for me. As got off work, came home, made me a piece of salmon. Then I had to get my daughter to ballet. As we leave in ballet, parent teacher conference started, or not conference. I'm part of the PTA, Parent Teacher Association. for my daughter's school. So I had that meeting, had to get her to grandpa because he babysitting. And then boom, now I'm here. So I literally got home like, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. But anyway, who cares about all that? Let's get to all the earlier contributors. I appreciate everyone who donated, everyone who was here since the beginning. I have to ask, right? I got to ask. Who like 4.1K views from my first live stream? That is amazing. That is amazing. I never thought that I would be here. I never even thought people cared really. Um, and if you like, go back to my videos and you look at some of my oldest videos, I think soon as Jason passed, where is it at? I put up the infamous death by divorce. Because hey, I was going through a divorce and men who get going through a divorce is most likely to unalive themselves. And that's where it was at, man. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for being here. Like the stream, I got a hard out at 10 o'clock. That's when the babysitter time is up. So we're going to do an hour and a half of content, and then we'll do an hour and a half of people calling in to talk, to share memories, to, vent, whatever you want to do. Try to keep it, like we normally do, smooth and all that good stuff. So shout out to Donald Nevitt who says, everyone liked the stream. Happy birthday, JDF. Yes, yes, yes. Shout out to Alikar who says, happy birthday, JDF. Heart. Appreciate y'all. And Donald Nevitt again. Shout out to the real Power Ranger and JDF fans. Yeah, I know with his birthday coming up, a lot of people are probably posting him or covering him and all that good stuff. I know some people he definitely didn't rock with, but it is what it is, man. The hustle is the hustle. But there are some people who we truly rock with that, carry his legacy on every day and not just on his birthday. So kudos to them. Shout out to Dominic R. Says, like and subscribe. Join the army. JDF was so solid that even his worst moments, he put the fans first. Man, that's a truthful statement.
That's a truthful statement.
As I was going through my archives and the interviews that I was watching and prepared to watch, he always talked about his fans. Always fans. I want to give what the fans want. Fans this, fans that. And unfortunately, there were times in movies and not movies, but in the series where he was able to get the fans what they wanted. But most importantly, when he met fans in person, that's when he really gave the fans what they wanted. But yeah, man. And unfortunately, as people starting to see or people learned, a lot of people took advantage of him, used his name, threw dirt on him, accused him of things that wasn't true to, make up for their own shortcomings. And, he had to deal with all of that. And not just deal with all that, he had to deal with a lot of the people who he loved, adored, admired, friends, looked up to, also taking their own life. And that's actually going to be the first segment of it. Let's get the sad stuff out the way because I want to keep it light. But I don't think you can necessarily, tell his story or a piece of his story accurately without showcasing what he was dealing with, constantly burying your loved ones. So I know this is a tough day for a lot of people. Shout out to Laura Hooks. And this is kind of like our day where we just focus on JDF. None of the other stuff that's going on. I'll stream again tomorrow. JDF will always be remembered.
That's a truthful statement.
Facts. Now, look, I'm not the most prepared. I got to take this off because I don't want to spoil spoiled it. I got to add one more thing to this. All right. All right, now I do have a bounty for all my Power Ranger fans, but you know, me putting bounties on things often lead to people deleting things. The moment I say I have some interest in something is the moment people try to do whatever they can to ensure um my interest is, I don't know, not fulfilled, not met, whatever you want to call it. So I did put something out on the Discord that if you have pictures with JDF, you post them at me and we'll show them. And we will. I got like only got 4 people that posted pictures or whatever. So the way we're gonna do it, we'll do the quick remembrance. We'll highlight those who posted JDF, and we'll get into a couple great interviews, and then that should take us to about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then people could call in. Sounds good. All right, cool, great. Do me a favor, like the stream. So, as you guys know, if you don't know, Jason David Frank's brother, Eric Frank, was the first. Well, actually, wasn't. It was actually Steve Carroll, Shauna's brother, who was the first to take his life. Then followed by Eric, then the Hobson brothers. I think then Shayla, Steve LaValle was in there. I don't have the JDF timeline of death that was just hovering around him. But this is the clip. Now, if anyone has this full live stream saved, backed up, send it to me. It'll make it easier for me than ripping it off my laptop. But this is the clip of him basically confirming that his brother took his own life.
Hate you if something happens to you. I used to think was for tough people. Like, brother was tough, other people's tough, it's hard, you know. I've lost a lot of people. It's tough. They're tough. It's really being a coward, man. I hate saying that, and I hate admitting it, but it really is. It's just, it's cowardly to leave people behind and wonder. And when these celebrities kill themselves, do you realize how many fans are hurt and how many fans are killing themselves because that particular actor killed himself? So I'm talking about depression, I'm talking about anxiety, I'm talking about ADD, I'm talking about everything people don't talk about. That's what's going on right now. It's like this, that, the protest, like, I get it. Mental health is at an all-time high. So the answer to your question is consistently fight it, fight it, fight it. I will hate you.
So, you know, that was the clip, and there is, I don't think I ever showed this on stream, but there is actually a tribute that was made for Eric Frank, and obviously it's gonna be JDF, so brace yourselves.
Who are you? I'm your brother.
I know, you know, excuse the Diddy voiceover, but Every Day I'm Missing You is in here, and we're actually going to talk about. Jason is actually going to talk about his brother, and I'll let you guys hear it for yourselves from an old interview. Now, if you don't, Fearless Frank the Fearless Frank brothers, and it's some stories about out there that I don't think ever have been told. But these guys were you do not want to be on their bad side. I'll just say that. Damn, son. I believe this is their baby pictures, man. Right there, they go. Man, we can eat the copyright today. Damn. Damn. I'm pretty sure it's Papa Frank. Eric. Remember, Jason was the younger brother. Damn, man. Here, I can zoom in for you guys. But there they go. Jesus. I don't even think these pictures were shown in the My Morphin Life thing. Oof. I'm gonna kill the music because sometimes the music could put it over the top, right? I think we get it. You know, I ain't trying to have y'all like in y'all feels. But wow, who is the baby? Who is the baby?
Your dreams in the future can't.
Jesus. I know, right? Now, this is probably the saddest picture. Because when you look at it, that's Mama Frank, Eric, Jason. Like, Jesus. Fishing. All right. The music too much. It's too much for me. I don't know about y'all, but the music too much for me. But there you go. There you go. All right, I got to get these interviews together. We gonna end with, in my opinion, with his best interview to date. Absolute best. Damn. It's ironic that a tribute was made for Eric And now it's applicable to both, you know? Sometimes life. Damn. Look at that. What's this? Prom? Junior prom? Clean to death? All white? Oof. I think the music's still playing.
Just can't define.
I mean, they both were in the martial arts. I mean, I know this is an Eric tribute, but wow, is that the Mortal Kombat? I think that is like that. Oh, I'm sorry. And if you guys don't know, he was actually supposed to be the Go Ranger. Probably that's a great picture. Great picture. Damn. Whole family. I imagine these pictures are going to show up somewhere else at some point. But there you go. Whole family. Hold on. What's this say? I never seen this picture before. Jason and Eric inside Eric's studio. Jason was 21. Eric was 23. Oh, wow. Who wrote that? Is this a wedding? Yeah. We'll get into the Go Ranger of it all today. Damn. I believe that is Eric and his kids. I remember somebody reached out to me, maybe from Eric's side, and I just was like, I don't know. But what ended up happening is, I believe every year around April, Jason would post like a tribute to his brother or whatever. And Miss My Brother and JDF, another one. Miss My Brother so bad, keeping him alive. And I guess that's in a way what we're doing, I suppose. He also posted about the Hobson brothers. My two good friends, rest in peace, Justin and Casey Hobson, still keeping you alive. There go that. But along the way, he also lost, I believe, one of his students. I mean, he talks about it. This is like, I don't know if this is fairly common knowledge. Some people knew about it, some people didn't.
And a Skype student take his life, which it hurts, you know what I mean? Because I just love all you guys, and I don't.
Hold on, let's go back a little bit. Sorry.
Just thinking just how thankful I think all of us are, and sometimes I know things are tough. I've had a Facebook fan and a Skype student take his life, which it hurts, you know what I mean? Because I just love all you guys, and I don't want depression to haunt us. I know my brother dealt with that, my best friend dealt with that, and they're no longer here. I just think life is too precious, so be happy with what we have. Hold our head up high, and don't look at what we don't have. Let's look at what we do have, you know? I would suggest to write your goal list down if there's something you're striving to become. Or
wait, y'all never seen this one before? Oh, sorry guys. I mean, I'm always trying to bring up like new stuff every year.
Or something like that. I just say just do it. I'm going to be at Portland, so I'm looking forward to seeing all the Portland fans at the Wizard World. That's going to be February 20.
But as you see, a lot of depression hanging around him. But in the meantime, in between time, that was the heaviest part of the show. I promise you, everything else is going to be up and funny and everything in between. Now, the only problem, right? And you guys know how I get down. There are how many screenshots do I got? There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interviews I got to get together. Now, here's the thing, right? We heard the story about JDF going to a restaurant and Tweet Train was waiting on him and he wanted her to join. All right, what I end up doing, I went through no pink spandex, everything she posted from 2008, and unfortunately, it's not on her YouTube channel. But in doing so, I did find a couple gems. By gems, I mean like good stuff to cover. And I'm starting to wonder if I can't find it, was it removed in real time? I'm not lying, man. I got the screenshots. I got the screenshot. All right. I'm just like, bro, I just can't. I'm having a day, man. Maybe, one of my moms said I'm having a week. I'm just losing. And I'm like, okay, I'm not losing. All right. I got it. All right. Shout out to No Pink Spandex. She probably watching now, but she probably can't type in the chat. Now look, guys, y'all know how I feel about showing kids on stream. I see a bunch of y'all sending me pictures of y'all kids with JDF, which is cool. Let me respond back to the people sending me pictures with JDF and they kid. Oh man, I'm not even getting into that. I'm not even getting into that tomorrow. Yeah, it's fine. He's on my show. Okay, all right. All right, let's just do this. Let's show. Uh-oh. Hold on. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Let's just show everyone who showed support. That's a new group. No pink spandex. And then we'll just get into the interviews and then we'll end it with the whatchamacallit. So let me make sure we got some right there. I'm just going through everybody down. That was like, show that picture. I'm like, okay.
All right. Blake, what's happening, buddy? Jason and Frank. Signing this. Ooh, you're the dad?
Yes.
With your dad, right?
Oh, we got a young Donald Nevitt out here. Geek Zip. Let me make sure. Let me see which one. Look, man, I don't like showing people kids on here, man, but some people wanted me to. They said I had their permission. I said okay, but y'all know my stance. Let's see who we need to do a roll call. Who up in this bitch? Is Co up in here? Co, you at? Just type a 1 in the chat if you in here. All you gotta do is type a 1. All right. All right. Anyway, shout out to our real ninja roll call. Young Co. I don't know where he is or what year this was. Look, 2015. 2015, Melbourne, 2015. Co, young Co, short hair, short hair Co. Definitely got his picture with the goat. We already know Big Rudy definitely got his picture with the GOAT. This is recent too. This is right before he passed. I mean, it looks like Rudy didn't enhance these pictures, but uh he got the picture, he got the sauce. Rudy, you hear, dog? Just type a one in the chat if you hear Rudy. I know a lot of people never got to meet him. Look at this. Look at this. A young chef cooking with the GOAT. All these cosigns. Oh man. Yeah. Even got Ray Zero out here. Ray Zero out here with the GOAT. What was this? New York Comic Con? I think it was New York Comic Con. Even you got your boy Moses. I don't know what the hell this 52nd birthday to the greatest of all time, GOAT Ranger Jason David Frank. I don't know what this part is in Spanish. Maybe some of y'all niggas could translate. But Moses out here, cheek to cheek with the GOAT. Donald Nevitt out here with the GOAT. His whole family, I'm saying, I don't like showing kids, but he was like, show the kids. Moses actually looked normal. Geek Zip podcast looked like his son is getting a signature. There they go right there. And we do have a video. Give me a second from Donald Nevitt.
All right. Blake, what's happening, buddy? Jason and Frank. Signing this. Ooh, you're the dad?
Yes.
With your dad right there.
Hi, Blake.
All right, sending you some Green Ranger love. It's morphin' time.
There you go.
All right. Blake, what's happening, buddy? Jason and Frank. Signing this. Ooh, you're the dad?
Yes.
With your dad right there.
Bro, look at my man Donald Nevitt. He is out here in these streets, man. he out here in these Power Rangers streets.
In these streets.
Hey, shout out to the fathers out there, man.
Right there.
Hi, Blake.
All right, sending you some Green Ranger love. It's morphin' time. All right.
Yeah, I enjoy sharing y'all videos, man. Y'all pictures, man. Appreciate everyone who sent them. Now, that's not the only people who honored JDF. We do have some people who posted them on Instagram, and I'm sure this is not everybody, but it's surely Jesus. I gotta find it again. I got like so many tabs up. All right. What is this? Laura did like a birthday cake. I can't show it because it'll show all my DMs. I can't download it. Let's see. Because it'll mess up. Give me a second. There you go, Laura. Jump to present. All right. There go Laura's cake. All right, I got it. Some people posted about them on the gram. Now, this ain't everybody, honestly, but this is some key players in the game who posted JDF for his birthday. And this is friend of the show, Patrick Sky, who writes, our time together was special. So were the memories we made. Although you live in heaven now, those memories will never fade. I bow my head in silence and remember my brother with love. I know that you are up there watching from above. Every day's a struggle. I got to do it like this because my DMs just start popping up And I saw the person who I got you, Eric. I got you, dog. I'm gonna show yours. Where was that? I know that you're watching above. Every day is a struggle and nothing feels the same. My heart breaks a little more every time I hear your name. You always be remembered. In time may heal my heart, but a piece of me is missing since the day we had to part. If heaven is for angels, then I know that's where you will be. And I know you will be waiting when heaven calls for me. Happy birthday, Jason David Frank. You be 52 today. Forever you are missed. All right. That's Eric. I mean, that's Patrick Sky. Francis, who I was actually talking to like today, she wrote, they say time heals all wounds, but isn't healing this wound that I feel because you're not here, Jason. This is always a tough time because I know that you should be here celebrating your date of birth, but you're not. You're my hero and the hero of so many. We should be celebrating you, not mourning, not crying. You changed my life and I'll always love you and miss you for the rest of my existence. I hope you can feel the love that we all have for you, and that whenever you are, wherever you are, you're happy and that you're so deeply missed. Happy birthday in heaven, my hero. Shout out to Francis. Font posted, happy heavenly birthday today to my mentor, friend, and brother. You are thought of, often and missed dearly by everybody. Rest in peace. And then this, I believe, are just fans.
Be who you want to be. Follow your dreams, not other people's dreams. The most important thing is that you have to remember you're only worth as much as you say you're worth. Tell yourself, I am the best. Tell yourself, I can. And never use these words, I can't. Because if you use the words, I can't, you will never succeed. People have the wrong impression about success. Success is not measured on the amount of money you have. Success is not measured on how much money you have in their pocket. Success is measured on, are you happy in life?
God. Even MNPR Life was going in today.
It's not just the cosmic power that gives me strength, but it's who and what I am inside that really empowers me. I'm a Power Ranger to the end.
This is a nice slow montage. I mean, it's 3 minutes. We can just keep it going. This actually was a good one too, man. MNPR Life was crushing it. MNPR Life, where you at?
Down the road, we never know what life may have in store. Winds of change will rearrange our lives more than before. But you'll never
Remember, this is the song from actual Power Rangers, right?
stand alone, my friend. For memories never die.
Let's keep it going. Obviously, this some Pink Ranger love. Even though these are action figures or whatever, but they still the music, the way they're set up, does convey a lot of emotion. If you follow it. Shout out to DragonZord979 who says, grew up in the 2000s, but I watch MMPR reruns all the time, and JDF had a super huge impact on me. One of my biggest regrets is that I never got to meet my hero when I had the chance. Rest in peace, Jason. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I think a lot of people who are like, oh, I was on the cusp of meeting JDF, and then boom, he gone. It's just how it happens, man. You know, I think a lot of people, I want to say like made travel arrangements to see him leading up to his passing with no idea everything that was going on in his life. And the people who sent me their pictures and videos, don't worry, I'm gonna still get those up for you guys. But thanks DragonZord979. Yeah, maybe we could interview my MMPR life. Probably, I don't know, maybe. You know me, I'm people be like, I rock with you in the DMs, but not publicly and shit, you know? Bro, man, y'all sending me pictures of y'all kids, man. Some weirdos out there, man. Shout out to Book. Bookish Helen. Salute to her, man. She posted happy heavenly birthday to JDF. Top Gooner. You know the Top Goon. Definitely had plenty of pictures with JDF, plenty of interactions. Shout out to Trap House Toy Call, always showing love in the DMs, man. Salute to you. Let's hold on. I got someone else who be showing mad love. Shout out to the one and only Eric Pershaw, everybody. Who also has his picture with JDF. There's some other ones in my DMs that I got to get to. I'm loading up these interviews segments right now. Give me a second. Damn, they loaded me up. Oh no, he sent me 7 photos. All right, man. I got you, dog. I got you. Look, man. I appreciate all the support. You know, this is more so for Jason. Everyone get to show it. And you know, these how do I say it? You know, these clips, my content don't come down, you know, so it's gonna be up till it's stuck forever. And that's the goal, man. You know, I wanna my legacy when I'm going, I guess would be my damn. All right, I think this might take the cake on uh JDF pictures. I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go on a limb and say he knows JDF. You know how some people like they meet him a couple of times, like, I know JDF. But let's look at these. Oh, wrong one. Shout out to Adrian right here, man. I ain't gonna put his last name out there. But Adrian got some clock with JDF multiple times. Where is this at, Adrian? Now I know you sent me a bunch. And I'm definitely don't want to put your kid up there, but damn, they got the costume too. Jesus. Um, and boom, another one. Henry, DM me on the court. Oh, where you at on the court? We don't got DMs together? No way, I never DM'd you. At me in the court so I can send you a DM. wait, Cole, we don't got any DMs. But Adrian clearly has met JDF. Plenty of cosigns, more cosigns. Like Jesus, this clearly had to be at least about 4 hours of times. All these legendary cosigns. I know, right? Salute to that. Let me find you. But Jesus, man, we got to get to these interviews. Jesus, there we go. Jump. All right, DM sent. Damn, I didn't even add you as a friend. What type of shit we on out here, Co? Anywho, everything is. I sent my pic with JF through Insta. All right, Jerusalem. I got you. Friend of the show, Jerusalem. Boom. Look at Jerusalem. Ear to ear, guys. All teeth. All teeth. She just as happy as you could possibly be. And it looked like she got some signatures. All right. All right, guys. Jerusalem. One of the meanest people I've ever met in my life. She's been nothing but mean to me since I first started streaming. But no, she's actually one of the nicest people in the Power Ranger community. Salute to her. She met JDF, a legendary cosign. He's probably was going to be in her movie, but just didn't make it. But anywho, thank you everyone for sending me the pictures and videos. Hopefully, I covered people. Now, look, guys, I understand there are going to be JDF fans who didn't post or whatever. I'm not saying you're not a JDF fan or anything like that. You emailed it. Okay, influence. Look, crazy thing is, Jason from Influence Films, I found the picture you sent me, the original picture, because as I was looking for, let's see if it's the same one. Jesus, come on. Yes, it is. I found this picture when I was looking for the link to the whatchamacallit, when I was looking for the link to the video that was deleted, because I think they re-uploaded it on YouTube or whatever. But young Jason and Jason, look at that. Jeez, Henry, get it together. Look, I got it together. All right, let me get you together. You keep fucking with me, Cayenne. Anywho, young Jason. So you sent me this before, and I was going through my email looking for that goddamn link to the video, and I just couldn't find it. Oh, Co. Everybody put Co in the goddamn chat. Put Co in the chat. Co came through. Co found it. People hid stuff from me. Or maybe not from me, but when I take it personal and shit. When I look, man, you don't understand how many goddamn times I'll find something, I'll bookmark it. I may mention it to a couple people. This is a bounty. I had a bounty. All right. Now this is not anything I planned on showing today. Or whatever. But Co, I don't know how Co found this 7:20 mark. Let's just go to the 7-minute mark. Legendary story. I'm clipping this. This is 100% getting clipped. Normally, I don't clip anything on Jason's birthday. Or do I? I think when I did the death investigation, I clipped it because a lot of people just didn't. They wasn't there for it. They didn't even know like the toxicology and everything was out there. But look at this. 14 years ago. All right, sorry guys. I gotta get in content creator mode. Normally I'm just in shield mode. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta get in content creator mode. Normally I'm in chill mode. This has always been like a lax stream. But more Francis is gonna be happy. I know she watching. She probably ninja watching. All right. Let me get some water. Jesus. I gotta keep eye on my time. I can't be yappity yapping. Okay. As you know, Jason David Frank is no longer here anymore to tell a story that is over 15 years old. Well, when he was on the show and Tweet Train left, Francis spoke of Jason telling a story about how Jason was out at dinner and Twee was his server. Well, Co has done the digging. Look, this is all on Co. I can't even take no credit for this.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
Found a clip, and I haven't seen this clip or anything. But we're about to watch it for sure. Of Jason talking about the exchange with Twee at a restaurant.
Ted, and it just was hard to, I don't know. So what I like is the first season of Power Rangers because, they were all my friends and working with Twee. The funny thing, not a funny thing about Twee, the hard thing about her.
Hold on. The hard thing about her, give me 1 second, guys. I got you guys on the volume. I think it's a little low.
Was, and I don't say this because she passed away and stuff, and I didn't see it on the other panel, is when she left the show, the weirdest thing I've ever encountered was going to a sushi bar in Beverly Hills with my agent. And we were trying to celebrate this new show that I was trying to do. And the person came up and asked me if I wanted something to drink, and it was Twee. She worked at that restaurant, Ron. So it was hard for me to ask for anything because she used to be my, teammate, and now she's serving me sushi at a sushi restaurant. That was hard, so I told her, no, I don't want nothing, it's cool, sit down, and we talked a little bit and stuff like that. But like I said, it happens. Either you're an actor or you're working in a restaurant to try to make the bills because LA is really expensive to live,
Damn, there it go right there, man. There it go. JDF was at a restaurant with his agent, and it was Twee who came up to serve him. And he felt, look, he was mortified. And I probably would have been the same way, considering, this is your friend. And this came up. And no pink spandex was told the same story. Right here. Give me a second. Right here. Hey, Jason and his agent were at a restaurant in Hollywood. This was around 3 years after Austin St. John, Walter, and Twee left the show. Jason and the agent take a seat, and guess who out of the three waited on them? None other than Twee. Jason said he really felt bad that she was their waitress and wanted to ask her to join. And now you got the story where he's like, yeah, we chopped it up for a little bit. The weirdest thing happened. I go to a restaurant to eat sushi, and Twee is out there serving on me.
They're all my friends and working with Twee. The funny thing, not a funny thing about Twee, the hard thing about her was, and I don't say this because she passed away and stuff, and I didn't see it on the other panel, is when she left the show, the weirdest thing I've ever encountered was going to a sushi bar in Beverly Hills with my agent. And we were trying to celebrate this new show that I was trying to do. And the person came up and asked me if I wanted something to drink, and it was Twee. She worked at that restaurant, Ron. So it was hard for me to ask for anything because she used to be my, teammate, and now she's serving me sushi at a sushi restaurant. That was hard, so I told her, no, I don't want nothing, it's cool, sit down, and we talked a little bit and stuff like that. But like I said, it happens. Either you're an actor or you're working in a restaurant to try to make the bills because LA is really expensive to live, I know that's not your question, but I have the mic all myself. I talk a lot, but anyway, I hope I answered all your questions.
Jesus, man. And Jason did so many of these little interviews. There's so many interviews out there with these little gems in it. This one was 14 years ago and only has 1.3K views for a story so monumental like that. So monumental, like, whoa, she was your server. And there's nothing wrong with her being a server. It's the fact that their paths crossed at different points in each other's lives. So there is that, man. Let me know what you think of that story in the comments section. See you in the next video. Peace. Wow. Yeah, Brent was you're lying, Francis. Oh God. Oh.
Okay, I might have left something out of context.
Okay. Anywho. I know. All right, let's get to the interviews that I have lined up. They're still not finished. Please. Hold on. They're still not lined up all the way. So 1, 2, I put these all on my phone. Brother Passed is 2008 part 3 at the 1 minute and 2 mark. And we're gonna kind of go in like a good order. Now look, Jason David Frank did like allude to Eric chopping down Catherine at like midnight. I was just like, hey yo,
what the
brother. So I got brother JDF Kick. VR Troopers is part 2. Anime Central Press Conference part 2. Open link in new tab. And then we'll go to the
Cool. I'm a businessman.
To the best interview. Where does this start? VR Troopers 6 minutes. Ugh. Give me a second. And these are all on No Pink Spandex channel. VR Troopers. But Co, how did you find that, man? Just type in the chat. Where's Brent now? He ninja watching. He watched the replay. No one ever stops watching. They just stop typing in the chat. And that's not my quote. That is Ranger Fans All Around Panel Part 6. Ranger Fans. Open link, a new tab. Look, Co is how did he find that? Like that's a real random find. You must have had like some type of software or something. Like there's no way you just stumble upon that in watching. JDF probably has millions of interviews. 5 minutes. Millions of interviews. Add to group. New group. Time. And I think that's it. Nope. Fly Prank is the last one. Ranger Fans All Around Panel Part 1. Open link, a new tab. All right. What's the timestamp? 6 minutes. All right. I got them all up. That's a group. New group. Fly. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No problem. Time goes by. I'm living my life. 2000 is just the biggest.
All right. Leave. Okay. I got everything set up. Hold on. And we Gucci now. Jason David, Frank. Let's see. It's crazy like how we've been doing this, I guess, for 2 years. Whoa. This was an hour? No way. I did not know it was an hour. Oh, we're not watching all of that. Jesus. Not prepared. Give myself the buzzer. Okay. All right, let's have some fun, guys. Fair use. This ain't getting clipped. This is for the replay game. I personally banned him for the month of September. Damn, man, y'all got smoke for me on JDF birthday, cuz like Jesus Christ. All right, now these are old interviews. Now, if you know me, the reason why I love these old interviews is because there was no filter, no politics. People were just cutting up, right? And even floated the idea of a floated the idea of of Karen Ashley fighting Amy Jo Johnson. It's in this clip, but this ain't about them. It was so many good moments in these old interviews. I mean, I implore you, if you just got time, I was literally at the gym. I'm like, let me just soldier through these. Oh, whatever. Hold on. I think my babysitter texted me. Man, life is, who cares about my life? Let's get into it. All right. I should pull up the transcript. Will the transcript show? Yes. 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 Okay. All right. Jason David Frank. Hope you got the video. Wait, what? Bro be sitting on gold. I have so many tabs up, my guy. So many tabs. So many tabs up. And people is dropping gold on me like, hey, I just sent you a video JDF sent me 1 week before he passed. Did you get it? Let me look at my email. Jesus. I gotta log back in my email because I closed it out after I showed your picture. Pirate Bell, you want me to show you, girl? Or you just, is this for my eyes only? You know how Pirate Bell be. Hold on. Wait. Pirate Bell, no, you didn't. You want me to show this JDF and Amy Jo Johnson picture? Where you at in the chat, girl? Hey Henry, hope your work week gets better, dude. I'm done for the week, dog. I am done. I'm off tomorrow, taking my daughter to school and having a personal day. At least it is a better weekend for you soon. I got work all weekend. Damn, man. Shout out to you, man. But you getting paid though, man. You getting paid all weekend.
I got money.
Think about that. Thanks for keeping JDF's memory going. Yeah, man. I said, when I did this, I was like, we're gonna just do this every year. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. I'll fire up a stream for JDF on his birthday. If I don't, I've been cloned. All right, I've been cloned, or I can't find a babysitter. Some days I don't need to, but where Pirate Bell at? You in the chat, girl? You want me to show this? You ain't say show it. Sometimes she'd be like, for your eyes only. I'd be like, Pirate Bell. What the hell? What the helly? All right, I gotta download the video.
Hey Jason, what's happening, buddy? It is JDF. I understand we met at Elite Comic-Con in Kansas City. First of all, thank you for being a childhood hero. It means a lot to me, man. I've been together for I would say we've been together. Power Rangers been together for 30 years, man, and I'm excited to come back to the KC in 2023. First of all, I want to say thank you. There's 86,400 seconds a day And I'm just amazed that you want to meet me, man. I'm very excited to meet you. And anyway, I just want to tell you a couple things that I learned through martial arts: brotherhood, dedication, respect, cooperation, discipline, competence, attitude, and self-respect. I'm at a show right now in Indianapolis, and I'm about to go to bed, so I'm super tired, but I just wanted to not leave you hanging, man, and tell you that you can get through anything, and you are enough. Jason, every day in every way, you are getting stronger. Jason, you are the magnet for health, wealth, and happiness. Jason, you can have the will. Jason, believe in yourself. Jason, you can do anything to set your mind to it. All right? Jason, you have the focus. I promise you, you can do it. With a name like that, come on, man. It's morphin' time. Lisa!
Oh, man. Should I run that back? Y'all want me to run that back or no? Donald Nevis said, JDF is truly the GOAT. You are doing the best to honor his memory. Keep doing amazing work. Hey, man. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. I mean, a lot of people don't even want me covering Jason. You know, they'd be like, you shouldn't be talking about him. I'll just be like, here we go. All right, I'll run it back. One person said run it back. Alucard said run it back. No one else said run it back, but Alucard the only one typing in chat, so we're going to run it back.
Hey, Jason, what's happening, buddy? It is JDF. I understand we met at, Elite Comic-Con in Kansas City. First of all, thank you for being a childhood hero. It means a lot to me, man. I've been together for, I would say we've been together, Power Rangers been together for 30 years, man, and I'm excited to come back to the KC in 2023. First of all, I want to say thank you. There's 86,400 seconds a day, and I'm just amazed that you want to meet me, man. I'm very excited to meet you, and anyway, I just want to tell you a couple things that I learned through martial arts: brotherhood, dedication, respect, cooperation, discipline, competence, attitude, and self-respect. I'm at a show right now in Indianapolis, and I'm about to go to bed, so I'm super tired, but I just wanted to not leave you hanging, man, and tell you that you can get through anything, and you are enough. Jason, every day in every way, you are getting stronger. Jason, you are the magnet for health, wealth, and happiness. Jason, you can have the will. Jason, believe in yourself. Jason, you can do anything to set your mind to it. All right? Jason, you have the focus. I promise you, you can do it. With a name like that, come on, man. It's morphin' time. Lisa!
All right. Shout out to Jason David Frank. Now, let's get to this interview, right? Now, the purpose of me going through, let me put this Heim clip at the end. These interviews is for him to confirm stories that other people have told. That was it. That was the goal. When I went through these, I'm like, all right, well, let me see if we can corroborate some of these stories that have been told by other people about Jason. You know, this is a chance for you to get to hear from the horse's mouth. And shout out to Este. I see Este in the house. Real stuff always said always. Happy birthday, JDF. Salute to Este, friend of the show. Go subscribe to him. I'm pretty sure all of us in here are already subscribed though. Shout out to the E Squad if you're part of that, if you repping that in the house. But this is the story from Jason's perspective of putting a fly in David Yost's sandwich.
Yeah. Exactly. I did pop that fish eyeball out and put it in the olives too. I think Henrietta caught me on that one. It was awful. Yeah, no, but I did give Billy the Blue Ranger a peanut butter and jelly sandwich one time. Oh! You don't want to know. You don't want to know. All right, look. First of all, if I walk a mile to give you something like don't take it. It's just a joke. I mean, I'm walking a mile to give you a sandwich. Hey, look, we got people to give us food, so I put this big fly. It was like an Australian fly. But I'm not that mean, but all right, look, I smashed it, I put it in the sandwich. I'm like, all right, he knows because I play jokes all the time, so I know he knows. I just know he knows. It's gonna be funny. He's gonna get it and look at me like, oh yeah, what an idiot. So I gave him the sandwich, and he's just like, thanks, bud. And so I felt bad. I was like, you're welcome.
He didn't feel bad.
Just walked away. And I told these guys, but I told them later, I don't know if you ever knew. I don't know. YouTube it. I hate a fly. I hate him.
Yo, that is wild, man. That is wild. Bro. Putting a goddamn fly in the sandwich and David Yost just eating that shit. Maybe he thought the peanut butter was crunchy or something, man. That is disgusting. Oh, I'll hear it one more time.
Billy the Blue Ranger peanut butter and jelly sandwich one time.
Oh! You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
First of all, if I walk a mile to give you something like
don't take it.
It's just a joke. I mean, I'm walking a mile to give you a sandwich. Hey, look, we got people to give us food, so I put this big fly. It was like an Australian fly. But I'm not that mean. But all right, look, I smashed it. I put it in the sandwich. I'm like, all right, he knows because I play jokes all the time, so I know he knows. I just know he knows. It's gonna be funny. He's gonna get it and then look at me like, oh yeah, what an idiot. So I gave him the sandwich, and he's just like, thanks, bud. And so I felt bad. I was like, you're welcome.
He didn't feel bad.
Just walked away. And I told these guys, but I told them later, I don't know if you ever knew. I don't know. YouTube it. I hate a fly. I hate him.
All right. That was that story. Now let's get into Jason David Frank talking about VR Troopers. All right. Now this is actually a bit lengthy. Because I think we might have to play this whole segment. Okay? We might have to play the whole segment. All right. Not really. We got it. I think it stops around 6 minutes. All right. So this is the story of Jason David Frank, not only getting on Power Rangers, I believe, but VR Troopers and what happened to that.
Out for Power Rangers.
Cybertron. Okay.
Because I got this agency, this producer or whatever. Actually, was like an agency management company. I don't want to say the name because I probably forgot it anyway. But anyway, I went in and I said, hey, I'm looking, to be an actor. And I had long hair at the time, and he's like, look, if you want to, if you want to be an actor, you got to be the boy next door. You need to cut your hair. And I was a black belt at the time, and everybody had long hair, and it was just like, we don't cut our hair. So anyway, I cut my hair really short, and I showed up at the management place, and I said, okay, man. Felt pretty funny, I cut my hair, and they're like, he's like, we can't represent you. And I was like, I just cut my hair though. I mean, you can represent me. He's like, no, we can't represent you. We're busy.
Now, here's the thing, right? The real story is, yeah, they said they couldn't represent him. And then after a stern talking to from the Frank brothers, the agents changed their mind and decided to represent him. I'll just leave it at that. That's the story I was told.
They were booking some national Coke commercial for one of their clients. They said, here, take this. This is called Phantoms. And it happened to be Power Rangers. Well, it changed the name to Power Rangers, and I thought it was like the Green Ranger. I thought it was like a Forest Ranger or something. I really didn't know what it was. Because no one knew the Green Ranger. I wasn't into I didn't know. And so anyway, I went in and, did my stuff and got a call back, and I went back with 7 girls for the original Yellow Ranger. There was 7 girls and a guy. So I was sitting there and I was thinking, man, is it going to come down to choosing a guy or a girl? Because I'm going to have to take out some of these girls. That's
what it's going to take.
No, but I didn't really know what they were looking for because they didn't say Green Ranger, they said Ranger. So, but it was just me at the callback. It was easy. But these guys had it tough because it was thousands of people in Hollywood. When it started, it was kind of like, everyone does everything in Hollywood. That's just the way it is. You fly planes, yeah. You karate, yeah, that's just what it is. But when these guys had thousands of people. But anyway, I was on the show, and then stuff kind of happened, and they wanted to turn me into kind of my own show. So I started VR Troopers. Sold that kind of syndication kind of worldwide. We sold like 70 to 80% of it. Brad Hawkins, who starred on VR Troopers, was going to be the White Ranger. So when I left the show, all these kids petitioned that they wanted me to come back, they're saying they're not eating. I mean, literally. So they were like, Saban was really worried, and they're like, you got to go back to your show. I was like, oh, no, man, I just wanted my own show.
I mean, yeah. Who wouldn't want their own show? Own show.
I want to like be next door, not like in any other way, but I just kind of wanted to like, I don't know, it was kind of cool. It was the same thing, but anyway, so Brad was going to be, which happened to work out, I think, for the best, because then I wanted to be in the movie, and that was like a pretty, $80 million movie, and so it happened to be that Brad was the White Ranger, I was VR Troopers, and then again we switched back. So it was just switch. It's literally just walking next door. It was like, okay, man,
Right,
VR Troopers, here's your helmet. Get my helmet. See you, bye.
That was the switch. It literally was next door.
Literally next
We
door.
filmed right here,
Yeah.
and VR Troopers filmed right next to us in these studios. Right.
So
Damn, Brad Hawkins almost was the White Ranger.
they have like bad guys walking around. Hey, how's it going? They're like switching.
Was there footage of Brad as the White Ranger taken?
No,
Like there was that pilot made.
yeah, the
for,
pilot
for
was made.
VR Troopers.
Yeah, have you seen the VR Troopers on YouTube?
Yeah, we've seen the pilot. Yeah.
Because I sold the VR Troopers to get out there on YouTube. It was never out there, but it just was out there. Some guy said, hey, man, go ahead, man, you can take it and put it on YouTube. So whoever you are out there, that's good. But the whole voice actor of like, the Chinese guy, that wasn't even his voice. I mean, there was the original one that I gave this guy that was a raw footage that was just horrible. Any raw footage of anything's horrible, right? When you do a movie or anything, you're like, oh my God,
Right.
that's horrible, that's horrible. And then the music comes in, the score comes in, you're like, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Everything kind of mixes, so...
Yeah, man, it had to be tough on the interview panel with JDF because he's just soaking up everything. All right, now let's talk about this. Where's the one with his brother? I think this is it. Don't worry. We'll get to the one where he talks about his brother. Part 3. Give me a second. Yeah, that's the brother one. I'll get that one. Kick. So this is the JDF kick. All right. Now, JDF is a martial artist, a true martial artist. All right. And you got these stunt guys. Now we're going to let Steve Cardenas tell his story. Hold on.
From Australia. They were just, trying to show us they could be hardcore stunt guys. And they were flying in on these wires, right, as they fly in. And Jason was supposed to do this move where he did like the jump spinning back kick where he kicks the guy, right? And the guy kept saying, mate, kick me again, mate. Kick me harder, kick me harder. And Jason was like, dude, you don't want me to do that. He goes, no, man, I do it. It's okay, do it. And then Jason would do it again soft, and the guy would go, man, no, dude, do it again. So finally Jason goes, okay. You know how you do, okay, fine. So he does, and he goes like as hard as he can, and kicks the guy right here, dude. And then all of a sudden, the guy's like hanging from the wires, like.
He was like dead. We were like, oh god.
Yeah. That's the shot in the movie, though.
That is the
shot. That looks hard. It's like, you'll see him do like this jump spinning sidekick.
And he flying kick, and he hit the guy, and the guy was just there like this, hanging, dude.
They let us have more leeway on the movie. It seemed like.
And you kept going like, hey,
Yeah.
he told him not to. So he's supposed to land on the line. He didn't.
All right. I think we got this one might be a little heavier. The brother one, then Heim, and then we could potentially. What the hell? Where's it at? No. All right, here we go. Let me make sure. Make sure I got the right clip. Anime Central 2008. Nope, this is not the right one. Press conference part 3. Sorry guys, this is what I be going through. When I'm doing this, I'm like, okay, is this it? Press conference part 3. And we're at the 1 minute, 52 minute mark. This is like literally, this is what pre-production looks like in the stream. I'm like, oh, okay. I gotta read the transcripts, and I gotta find my spot of where we gonna start. All right. Here we go, right here.
I think my favorite was when we were in the pad episode got shot. It was just so funny. What about you?
I think the one thing I liked about the show was
The episodes for my little girl, and I swear I put them on, and I'm just like I've never seen him before.
You forget.
Like, I don't remember.
You forget.
And I'm like 230 episodes, and she's got all these flipping through all that touch close to my heart because my brother passed away when he was on set.
Okay,
You know, that was my remember that one. You know, the episodes that touch close to my heart because my brother passed away when he was on set. You know, that was my real brother that played my brother, and he was a good guy. He was a wild guy. You know, but those are probably like my favorite episodes because I was able to work close with him. But even then, he couldn't be controlled even on. I got him a job. And that turned out to be a nightmare.
it really was like double trouble.
This is a great clip, guys.
Yeah, it was. Set together because Jason was crazy alone by himself. But when his brother was on there, it was like it was just two of them.
We were filming the snow business, whatever, some mammoth, I don't know, whatever it was. Me and my brother decided to take a shortcut off the hill, and then we were gone. I just couldn't get back. I just couldn't find you hitting the slopes. I couldn't get back to where we were. So that's one of those things where you just like sneak back, and then they're like, "Where were you?" They're here the whole time.
Is your brother going to actually be a range driver?
I don't know, man. I don't think they talked about that. I mean, my brother, he kind of went on strike like after episode 6. He wanted more money. I'm like, you don't do that with Saban, man.
Hey, you know what happened when you asked Saban for more money?
I was like, you go on strike, you go far away to the peace conference. But yeah, he did pull the strike card. And then they dubbed his voice was like some horrible actor, like at the Surfer, because you know my brother's a big guy. Yeah, just they're like, hey, how's it going? And my brother's watching, like, look, they did, man. I'm like,
they did that on purpose.
But I think the fighting episode, you know, Dino Thunder with the Rangers battling the Rangers, that was probably my ultimate favorite episode just to do. You know, because there were so many episodes they just wrapped up, and we would shoot like 2 or 3 or 4, and we get them all confused.
You don't even remember.
You know, we're just like confused, like which one's this one? Oh yeah, he just knew the ones he was in. He's like, this is Rocky. He wants to have fun every week. But it's too much.
I like the episode.
So there you go. He talks about how his favorite episodes were with his brother. 2 more clips left. This is not Jason David Frank related, but it's still fucking hilarious. Still hilarious. Still hilarious. Still hilarious. All right, we're gonna start it at around here, right?
I don't even think they're at Disney anymore. That didn't help because now more mini producer people are doing that whole thing. So they just tried, and well, ratings did boost up though, but they're gone. So am I, type of thing, you know?
No, I'm not that type of person. I was telling them, it was funny when we were on our way in here, that I ran into Haim Saban, and he didn't even know who I was. True story, but I'm not that type of
Bro. I know. I'm sorry. When I was going through this stuff and this came up, I was just like, ooh. Because we heard her talk about it on the radio or whatever, but now you get to hear her say it live or whatever. You like, damn, son. Damn.
And
I'm pretty sure Brent has been banned from, like, even when he wasn't banned, it was just a no, Brent was not allowed to come up on JDF streams.
Well, ratings did boost up though, but they're gone, so am I, type of thing, you know?
No, I'm not that type of person. I was telling them, it was funny when we were on our way in here, that I ran into Haim Saban, and he didn't even know who I was.
I guess she truly is.
He ain't nobody.
Anyway, and look, man, it wouldn't be a JDF day, right? If I didn't show this clip or whatever. 319. We'll start around here, all right? We'll start it right here. You could probably tell exactly where this is about to go.
Yeah, one last thing. Does the challenge still stand for you to
Austin
take
St.
on
John?
Austin?
Yeah, man. Where is it? On YouTube. Let's get this stuff going. I'm just saying, let's get it going.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, man. The challenge is still out. He's an MMA fighter. I've already told. Let's just get it going. That'd be a good thing.
For those people who haven't heard, what is this?
Oh,
challenge?
really?
It's an MMA fight. I mean, last I heard, he's getting into fighting and he's killed people in the ring. So I just want to get it going. This is.
Yo, that story, man. Him saying he killed someone in the ring on their birthday will forever be solidified in one of the greatest Austin St. John stories ever told.
What is this?
Oh, really?
It's an MMA fight. I mean, last I heard, he's getting into fighting and he's killed people in the ring. So I just want to get it going. This is before these guys came, and before these guys came. These are stories I heard that just boil up. And you ask my wife, I never forget things. I never forget things. So let's just get it going. Put it on YouTube again.
Yeah, segmenting off of that.
All right. Now let's get into the confirmation of what happened with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Now, this is actually a great interview from the Hip Hop Lab that I implore all of you guys to go watch. And he literally gets into, hey, this is exactly what happened with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, whatever. Okay. It starts right here.
Not to dig deep in stuff, but at that time, I really was happy to meet a lot of celebrities. I was so happy to meet Jean-Claude Van Damme at the time, and I did, and it ruined my movie premiere. And I never forget that day. I was like, man, I was so excited to see him. He came in very arrogant with people, and I was just wanting to meet him, and I was pushed back from security, and I was thinking, man, you're here at my movie premiere. You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
Like, shake hands, be nice. It's not all about him. I wanted to really meet him. That's how the Van Damme thing started. But I remember I actually left my movie premiere because we had a lot of them. We had 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. I left my movie premiere because I already seen the movie, already filmed it. I was so hurt. I was like, man, that guy's just the biggest. So I went outside, this little kid in dirty pajamas. I never forget it. I came out of the bushes in like these dirty white Ranger pajamas. Everything just, I never forget things. And this kid's like, hey man, can I have your autograph? And I said, sure, man. And then, this dad came up, glasses, and he was chilling. He said, thanks, man, I appreciate it. Just take care of my kid. So, no problem, sir. Took care of his kid, and they said, oh, you know who that was? And that was Michael Madsen. I didn't know who Michael Madsen. He's like, Reservoir Dogs. I was like, I don't know. And then he just looked like a gangster. So the point is, years later, Michael Madsen, Reservoir Dogs, Donnie Brasco.
I think, wait. I think it may be more to the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, no. Yeah. It is more. All right. I see where it's at. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we had it because I'm like, no, I remember going through this and seeing everything. I'm like, wait. Jean-Claude. Let me just do a Control F real quick. John. Wop. There we go. Because it happened in Mexico. So you have the original one, and then now he's about to talk about what happened in Mexico.
Comic-Con, Mexico City. So I go out there, and Comic-Con is that's my business. Like, they call me the king of cons. Like, I'm out there.
Yeah, I definitely want to get into that.
Dude, I take care of everybody. I see everybody. I'm just out there all the time. So that's like my territory. You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody. I know every promoter. I know personally you. I can be like, hey, man, can you do me a favor? I know everybody because I'm nice to everybody. And so anyway, I got a big green room. They asked me, hey, do you want to, hey, Jason, to get this contract. I'm really not like that, but they put all this stuff in the contract.
Yeah, I know some people may remember it. Boneyard, I see you on the main channel, but this is for like the people who get to finally hear it from Jason David Frank's mouth, not people saying, oh, this is what happened, that's what happened. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth.
I was like, whatever, huge green room, huge. Couldn't even use it all. They said, hey, we have another celebrity coming. Do you mind if you use your green room? I said, yeah, man. Who is this celebrity? I have no problems. First I said, yeah, no problem. I said, huge green room. They said, Jean-Claude Van Damme. And I went, oh, cool. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to meet him again. Like, we didn't have Instagram back then. So now I'm thinking, Instagram, baby. Like, man, I don't know. I'm kind of getting a little, like starstruck too again, and I didn't think about all that. Nicole was with me, who runs one of my school, who you just saw earlier. She was with me and my assistant. Nicole said, "Do you think he knows about all this stuff?" I said, "No, man, he don't know about that stuff." And I'm not gonna say anything because, who am I for him to know, who I am? He probably don't even know the show. And so I share the green room. I go down, I sign. I'm just extremely busy signing. I come back up to go in my green room that I shared, blocked out. Just nope, can't come in. Van Damme's in there, and I went, okay. I'm hungry, thirsty. Like, I'll just go sit myself in the hallway since I've given you guys.
Damn, he just commandeered the green room. Damn, son. Hey, look, I've been pissed off.
In my room, right? So now Nicole's like, and I said, it's fine, whatever. So I saw him walk with a bunch of entourage, like security and government. It's just everybody there. All Mexico was up his butt, kissing his butt. So he goes in the room. So I said, well, I'm going to go try to be nice to these people out front, his workers, and they were young like you, and I go up there, I say, hey, how you doing? Cool. And I was like, oh, these guys. So I wait in the hallway. Now there's cuts to this, all right? So what I hear later, it'll all make sense in the story. I'm going to tell you this side and what happened, then I'll tell you the inside side of like filming an inside camera. So I don't know anything. I'm sitting in the hallway. Some girl comes up and says, hey, can I see your phone? And I went, oh yeah, you're not supposed to take pictures of him. So I put my phone back in the pocket. She goes, no, I need your phone. He wants to take a picture with you. Oh, okay. Now I'm thinking, I'm pretty big time, right? Like, Van Damme wants to take a picture with me. So they take my phone, and I'm standing out there, and Nicole's like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. I said, we're just going to take a picture, Instagram. As soon as he comes out of the room, everybody just moves to the side and builds this circle, and he comes right up to me. He goes, do you like writing this stuff about on TMZ? You like writing this? You think you can kick my ass? You think you can kick my butt? And I went, yeah.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So Jean-Claude Van Damme presses Jason about him saying he could beat him up. And TMZ clearly picked up the story. I mean, who wouldn't pick up that story at that time? So now we're getting a little bit more context to what was going on with the whole fight.
I might have left something out of context.
Now it's like all the memories are coming back. From 94 to 90, it's all coming back. So he goes, so check it out. So he goes, you think you can kick my ass? I said, yeah. He's like, oh, so right now? You think you can kick my butt right now? But he's using the ASS. I just got to keep it clean. Yeah. I says, yeah. And I says, yeah. And so he goes, all right, let's go. So he throws his stuff. He goes, do it on my camera right now. Now his whole entourage is holding phones. Like my
bro, he was peacocking.
Cameo in the Power Ranger movie. They're all
peacocking for his camera team with his security guards there too.
Holding phones, and she has my phone. So I don't got nothing. So now I'm feeling like I'm being punked. So anyway, he goes, you think you can kick my... And I says, yeah. Calmly looking in his eyes and going, yeah.
You heard him say he calmly looked him in his eyes and said, yeah.
Challenging my manhood?
Whole time, just man, I've been everything was just coming back. And then he goes right now, throws his stuff down on his couch, and Nicole can testify because I got 4 people, and you'll hear why he did this. Threw his stuff down, and I'm taking my watch off because I got like nice watches, man. I don't want to scrape up my Rolex. So I'm taking my stuff down, and when I do that, people are like, oh no, he's about to throw down. Take my shoes off, And anyway, so he comes out and let's do it. They build a circle, and I'm thinking, okay, he's got security. I got a couple security guys because when that dude came into Phoenix to try to kill me, you know that story too?
No, I don't know that story.
All right, so anyway, so I got, crazy. Yeah, I'll tell you about that. But so it's right after Phoenix, so I got some security guards, whatever. No one's doing anything. So then I start looking at the camera, like I'm looking at this going, I'm waiting for someone to say, you're just kidding, man, just kidding, you got punked, right? So I'm waiting, and it keeps going and going. He's like, let's do whatever you want, this, that. So I kind of got tired of him. I grabbed his hand. I said, this is something you want to do? So I went back, and I kept whispering in his ear.
Bro. All right. Okay. All right. Jason crossed the line. Jason crossed the line, putting his hands on him and saying, this is something you want to do. Now, like, if you really grimy, right? If you really grimy, you do it with your left hand because most people right-handed. You say, hey, man, is this something you want to do? As soon as they say, yeah, you just hit them with the right. And then, and then you go from there. But that was a grimy move. If I was Jacques, I would have shoulder shrugged him like, hey, bro, get your hand off my shoulder.
Here, like, come on, this is what, I back him up to the wall. This is what you want to do. And he's like, oh, then he drops and got scared. And then he didn't do anything. And then his security starts jumping in. And then right when I let him go, I would let him go. He goes, you got to watch what you talk. I said, I got to watch what? So you see it on the Buzz and all the media outlets out there, and probably have a clip on it. But I said, don't try to punk me, because I know Chuck Zito, I know all these people. Once security, and I know you all know this too. When security comes in, everybody's brave. No one's brave like this, but once you have all these people, now it's, hey, I'm going to try to get you, and then the people leave, and then you do this. It happens all the time. So that's kind of what he did. And then the promoter said, hey, he wants to kick you out of the Comic-Con. He don't want to be here. He wants to kick you out.
What? John Claude Damm, a little bitch.
And I was like, promoter says, we love you. We're not kicking you out. So they're staying. So that was that with Van Damme. That went viral everywhere. His response was, that never happened. I don't even know who the guy is.
Oh my God. Hey man, look man, I know how that be, man. When you start pulling people coattails, they don't know who you are all of a sudden. Shit, I never heard of them.
There's videos, pictures. Come on, come on. So that was the response. So then I go to Brussels. I'm going to Brussels again this year, but I go to Brussels and they're like, from who's from Brussels? And I'm like, no offense, man. Like, I'm not used to Brussels sprouts. I don't know, man. Like, I don't like Brussels sprouts. But they said, no, Muscles from Brussels. I'm like, who's that? And they're like, Van Damme. That's his town. And I was like, oh, so he's supposed to be at Brussels Comic-Con. So the promoter tells me, he's supposed to be here. He won't come because you're going to be here. So Dean Cain and all my friends were involved. I said, guys, let him show up. I'm not going to punch the dude. He just never showed up. Never came to his own hometown. And so the thing is, I don't have beef with the guy. It's the disrespect thing. That's the history of, like, all that was just coming back. Flash cut quickly. He's in the back room. He's in the green room. He's minding his own business. Young guys are like, dude, you know who that guy is out there with that huge line? No, I don't know. Look, he called you out on TMZ. Who? Who's this guy? He called me out? What, he must have kicked my... I'm going to go make this guy apologize. Go out and go get his phone. That's the inside cut.
Damn. John Claude was capping for his fans.
To give me your phone. So I didn't know that was happening back there, but his guys were riling him up, and he wanted me to go to apologize for that post. No. I'm not gonna apologize for it. It was a fighting thing, but that's what happened. So after the whole thing, the whole stories came together.
He wanted him to
apologize, nigga.
Younger people trying to hype him up, like go do something. That's why they were all excited and filming. Well, he didn't do nothing.
Right,
so anyway,
and
it would have been a lose-lose. The guy's old, whatever. I'm old too, whatever. But that's what happened. And that right after that Phoenix thing happened, and there's links all over there.
All right, wow, man. We might have to do a part 2 or something. Watch some of these interviews, some of these good interviews out there. Now, I think the best interview is actually the Coliseum one. This is probably his best interview. The best, in my opinion. Absolute best. And it only got 10K views. I'm sure some of the other people think his spicier ones where he going to ASJ is the best. I mean, but I think at this point we all know ASJ is a fraud, so there's no real new news there. If I'm not mistaken. But what I did want to point out is JDF. I seen this one. I was watching these earlier today on No Pink Spandex channel. Let's go to the Otis. Like, you look at all these joints, I was watching them. I was watching all these, man. Because Jason would have these martial arts expos at some of these conventions and teach people basic martial arts. Okay. Cool. I'm making sure. It is what it is. So we don't have time for this Coliseum thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to shelf that. Sorry, guys. We just ran a little bit over. Because I got a babysitter. And I can't miss the babysitter. God damn. All right, here we go. So what I'll do right now is I'll drop the link. If you guys want to come up, I mean, we could probably start one of these interviews. I'll play his martial arts expo while we wait for you guys to click the link or whatever. But we'll watch one of his martial arts expos, and y'all can come up and talk about JDF. Please cam up. People who cam up definitely gonna have priority over the people who don't. So line skipper rules still apply for all the line skippers, the grandfather in line skippers, all that good stuff. Join the stream. Boom. And let's get it on the other channel, the main channel, or the channel I stream on the most. Join the stream. All right. There go one. Pin it. And I'll do it again. But boom, there y'all go. So in the meantime, in between time, do we need this? What's this? Oh shit, we don't need that. What is this? Damn, someone click the link quick fast. Let's get an expo up under our belt, and then we'll bring y'all up. Where we at? Boom. All right. Let's run it.
Okay, one more time. Here we go. Hands up. Ready. And one! Don't get too excited. We're gonna go down. We're gonna turn it a little bit. Here we go. And two! Yes! Good.
Now, my daughter has been approved to take her test for a green belt out in this bitch. So, I mean, we got to figure out a date. The date they had, I'm like, it's my niece's birthday. We got to go to that party. And sometimes those whatchamacallits, they run for like 4 hours as everyone is taking a test, and they got like a 4th degree black belt. And I was like, look, we can be there for a hot hour, but we can't put in another 4. Last time we were there for 4 hours. And I don't think that's Austin St. John's €1 million katana right there. Yo, who can do all this in the chat? I know we got a couple black belts. I see Dynamite in here having fun.
Jason's going to do one more cut on the stage, and then we'll be done. Ace's got us on a tight schedule.
Santa.
Yeah, Yellow Ranger. Yeah, Yeah, Yellow Ranger in the front. Yellow Ranger in the front. Where's your helmet? What's wrong with it? You're doing it wrong! Hey, that's how we had to do it.
Yo, shout out to all the black girls who wanted to become Power Rangers because of Karen Ashley, man. You can't deny that though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be trolling, man. Y'all be trolling, man. Especially Silicone Viper, man.
Man, you're gonna be sweating.
Kill me. I want to know what it feels like in the helmet. Okay, ready? 500 jumping jacks. Okay, let's see. Walk good? Yeah. Skirt, sorry. Yeah, short is fine. Alright. Okay, going up. I'm teaching you 3 kick, let's do the 2 kick combo, okay? So what we're gonna do a thrust kick with the back leg. 1, right? So follow the F. Okay, left leg is gonna come up and kick. Oh, yeah! Okay, let's try it again.
Bro, y'all should see my daughter, man. She be bragging. She's like, I could do head high kicks, daddy. I'd be like, let me see.
Follow me, okay? Here we go, watch. We'll kick and land. Okay, left leg, up. Good. Awesome. Okay, let's try it now, okay? Ready? Guard up.
So you don't kick each other.
When I say go, you're gonna go. Listen! Time! Ready?
Let's see if they pull it off.
Yep. Hey, that's okay. Yes, very good. Okay. Ready? And go! Yes, there you go. Good.
I don't know about that, man. I be getting on my daughter when her kicks be too low. I'll be like, too low. I'll be like, get him up. Get him up.
Nice. Look good. One last time. Here we go. Last time, super loud key eye. Ready? And go! Step! Yeah! Good for the air! Nice.
Let's start the call-in portion, guys. If you want to call in, let your voice be heard. I see we got 3 people in the back. Well, damn, what happened to Donald Nevitt? All right, we're going to go. Saber King, where you at, dog? I ain't never seen you in the back before, cuz. Answer 06, Answer 06, line skipper grandfathered in. So let's get to the same. Let me add myself to the stream over here. They probably like, yo, what the hell's going on back here? We just back here chilling, listening to nothing. I'm like, look, man, my bad. I'm rusty. All right. Let's add answer 06. Drew, what the hell you doing back here, dog? Oh, you said wait? Okay. We'll drop answer down. Line skipper, a la carte.
All right. Just want to say happy birthday to Jason David Frank. Rest in peace. That's pretty much it.
Okay. Henry Corp for life. I feel it. All right. Nothing else to add other than happy birthday?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Thank you, Alucard, for calling in, man. Appreciate you. Ray Zero, line skipper. What's popping?
I haven't changed my tag. I'll change it back later.
Okay.
But
What's
happy
on your
birthday to the
mind?
king.
Okay. Happy birthday to the king.
To the king. Nothing, man. I've been waiting to tell the story of how I got the picture.
Oh,
So
tell it.
me and my mom's, we went to New York City Comic Con, the year of Ninjak,
Okay.
and I didn't find out until the day before the con that this is what we were doing, and that he was there, and that Stan Lee was there. So I bought the damn comic for Stan Lee as we were going to the train station, so I
Uh-huh.
can have it. We stood in line for 2 hours almost
Damn. 2
because
hours.
the line for JDF obviously was the longest, and his was coming like out almost off of the steps down into the next floor. So it was kind of like this is the platform where he was, and this is where the steps were, and there the line just kept going down. I was at the end with people still coming from behind me.
Damn.
Uh, by the time I got up there, obviously with the cast of the Ninjak, said hi to all of them because I'm not gonna just walk by these people and then be rude. So I said hi to them as well. And then I got to Jason, and I froze for a minute. I was like, and then he's like, "Do you want me to sign that for you?" I was like, and
Oh
then
man.
we talked for a minute. We talked for a moment, and he was like, "So who'd you come with?" I was like, "I came with my mom." And she's like, "Where is she?" And at the time, my mom was through some stuff, so she went and sat outside to get some air. I was like, oh, look, she's actually calling," and she called, and he's like, "Do you want me to answer that for you?" I was like, "Yes." But as soon as I got ready to pass the phone to him, my phone died.
Oh!
So that picture is actually from the picture I took is actually from the dead phone later.
Damn. Hey, at
So I was
least.
able to score the picture.
Oh man. Wow. Epic story,
Um,
man.
from
Epic
there,
story.
my mom was like, "Hey, I forgot her name. The lady that played Princess Leia. I forgot her name. Carrie Fisher
Uh-huh.
was there." And I was like, "Mom, you helped me meet, one of my heroes. So let me do the same." And she's like, "I can't right now because she wasn't feeling it at the time. She was getting lightheaded a little bit." I was like, "Mom, come on, come on. You're not gonna get another chance." And she's like, "Next year." I said, "Okay." Few months go by. It was that same year too. A few months go by. That's when the news pops up that Carrie Fisher died.
Damn.
I
Damn,
was like,
bro.
"Mom, it's okay. We both got to meet JDF. Well, one of us did, but we got to meet JDF."
The Grim Reaper came for Carrie Fisher,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Just and then you played that damn video, and I came to the conclusion that someone else said it better than I did. Death was really lingering around that man since day one, pretty much. And it's
Yes.
wild to know that. It's
Yes.
not fair. It's not fair.
Yeah.
But life has to go on one way or another.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to tell that pretty cool story.
All right. Well, thank you, Ray Zero. Cole, you coming up
You guys
next.
have a great night.
All right. Peace. And then answer. And then that'll never. The man of the hour. Secure.
How we doing, Henry?
I'm doing great. How in the hell did you find that video?
Well, I remembered it being very, very rough, the footage, like it was recorded on an old flip phone. And I remembered him, like, one of the words that stuck out was Twee asked me if I wanted something to drink. He didn't say things like I got served by Twee or anything like that. I remember he used the word drink. She asked me if I wanted something to drink. And thank God for transcripts. So I went looking for the worst looking quality videos out there and just searched for the word drink, because every time he's told that story, he's always said, Twee asked me if I wanted something to drink. And then I just thought, when you said the word bounty, I'm like, God, I love it when he talks dirty like that. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to dig it up now. So I sat down and I logged in, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get him. You know, it's Jason's birthday. I'm gonna show him.
Oh,
so
man.
I thought,
Trust me, man.
No, I mean,
that was great.
It was literally probably the best gift I could give to the man. He's not a liar, Brent. The story did happen. It validated Francis. It took Brent down. It took Brent down. It took Brent down. So you know, that's probably the best way I could have said happy birthday to the guy.
All right, now
top stuff, man.
Now, how did you get this picture? This is almost a decade old.
Yeah, a decade and some change now. That was something else. My brother was talking about going to the supernova a couple of months leading up to it. I've got 3 older brothers, and one of them lives around near Melbourne. And none of us had ever been to these things. And then we heard that Jason David Frank was going to be at this one. And I was just, you know, going with what Ray Zero just said. I was umming and ahhing about going, and I almost didn't go, but I'm very glad that I did. I ever only met him the once. And when I got there, it was very apparent that the venue totally underestimated not just Power Rangers' popularity, but Jason David Frank's popularity. That line was backed up from Melbourne to Spain, mate. Like, yeah, just everyone wanting to meet him. And it even ran late. You know, I guess the venue had nothing else on, and JDF stuck by because he didn't want anyone sort of making the travel arrangements to come and meet him, and then they didn't get a chance to meet him. So he pretty much ran out the clock just meeting everyone. And we were in the line waiting, and then my eldest brother was like, yeah, just hold our spot here. I'm just going to go and see what's happening. And then my other brother took off to go up to the reception or whatever to meet him to find out what was going on. And then he's like, I get a call on my mobile phone, and he's like, look, I got no idea how our eldest brother did it, but the fucker managed to get us in there to go and see JDF. Do you want to come up now and meet us up at the front? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely, man. I'm on my way. And then it wasn't too long after that I met him. Yeah, we had a handshake. We were there, you know, and just in and out. I'm like, yeah, it's awesome to meet you, Jason. He goes, likewise.
Wow, Co has been a line skipper all his life, man. He said, "Fuck a line, dog." That's for y'all.
Yeah, well, you can't strike the iron while it's cold, right? While it's cold. And yeah, that was it. He signed my morpher and all of that, and that to this day is the only convention sort of get up that I've ever been to. But it's almost like the golden gun from James Bond. I only need one round, mate. And I'm glad that it was that one.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Co, man. Always a pleasure having you up, man.
Likewise, mate. Always. Happy birthday to Jason, and I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. And yeah, good stream, mate. I'm keen to get back to watching it.
All right, thank you. That was Co, everybody. Answer, Donald Nevitt. Answer, you ready? Answer 06. Unmute yourself.
What's up, Henry?
You tell me, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
Like you said earlier, it's an emotional day, just reflecting on things, not only Jason's passing, but other people that has passed for the same reason. So, like, you know, if you're out there struggling, you know, 988, reach out to someone. If you're in a Discord and you're having that issue, reach out to me. I'll gladly take the call and talk you through it and then help you out if that's what's needed. Man, we're here just to gather and celebrate the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, and, you know, try to just honor him. Like a military member once said, a man dies 2 deaths, in the physical form, and then when you stop talking about him. So by us talking about him, we're keeping him around and keeping his memory, his legacy, the positive deeds that he has done, keeping that part of him around. So hopefully our kids will be talking about him, so that way he's not forgotten. When our time
Go ahead.
When our time here is done, you know, we'll leave our little mark in the history books or somewhere in our prospective towns and whatnot. But hopefully his, you know, my kids' kids will be talking about him. So hopefully, you know, that's how he is remembered. Like, prime example, I'm wearing a memorial bracelet that has his date of birth, his passing, a little quote that he said, and then on the inside, "I'm forever with you." I wear that one and one for my mom that passed the year prior, and it's just a way to try to honor their legacies by doing an act of kindness here and there, and spreading the positive words.
All right. There go answer 06, man. What do you think of the stream? Anything catch you off guard? What do you think of Co finding that video of JDF telling the tweet train story?
Co, shout out to you. I owe you a beer. I literally was working on that for maybe 6 hours this morning. Working. And this guy got it. I'm like, all right, you know what? Bow, respect. He got it. That's all that matters. Jason has been vindicated. Francis has been vindicated. And Brett.
Sit on it and twist.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah, just I like the stream. I like the martial arts segment. I was getting pumped up watching on my phone while I was trying to get my computer up and running. That's why I say, hey, give me a minute to get the audio working. But yeah, I think you did it better this year than you did the year before.
Really?
And yeah. Some of the stuff that you added to it, and then co-finding that one
nugget.
spot, that nugget that was definitely needed. Yeah, Code, I definitely owe you Drake. I'm gonna definitely make sure you get that.
Yeah,
I think
Brent somewhere crying in the car.
Probably, but like when Cole came up, I was not expecting the long hair. I was like, wow, okay, that was different.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah. So that was pretty cool that this community came together, and despite what other people may say, that we're doing our thing, and coming together and being resilient, and then talking about Jason and even our own issues, and just trying to be a better person and better human.
Yeah, 100%. Well, look, man, thank you, Answer 06, man, for all your support, man. Appreciate you. And I got to get through some of these other callers because I want to make sure everyone get to come up. I know I got a babysitter, but I don't want to shortchange any of y'all. All right.
And I think if you could bring me back when Drew comes back up.
Sure, I got you. All right, just hang on in the background. All right, Dono Nevitt. Turn your either mute that, or I'm gonna just let you talk.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, sitting in the car because we just got to my in-laws' house, having some cake for my niece's 10th birthday, which was yesterday.
Okay. Happy birthday to your niece. All right, look, I can't talk because it's an echo. So you got 5 minutes. Just go.
Is that better now?
Test. No, it's not. Just go ahead. Say your piece.
So anyway, back to with that video. Holy yeah. Oh, having a look back at that video, yeah, I was probably about maybe 30 pounds lighter, and that was in 2018, so I was just about 31 at the time. And I was funny story is I was supposed to have my son that weekend when he was coming to the con here in Vegas, and my ex was being my ex, and I went up, paid for my pick for my signed Saba, and then afterwards I went and said, hey, can we do a video call with my son? He was a big JDF fan, still is, and he said, man, I wish I could, but I'm gonna do you one better. We'll do the video. And so, yeah, I still keep that video. And then with that picture that I said, yeah. So he was doing his Power Ranger Protection Program tour. And he said he was going to make some appearances at a comic book store here in Vegas, and then one in one of the small towns about 20 minutes away. I couldn't make it to the first showing because I was working 6 days, 10 to 12 hour shifts. And I said, I'm going to the one on this show in Boulder City, which is right near Vegas. So I get off work Saturday morning, drive all the way there, and I wait to get my ticket. I was the first one there. And my niece, without skipping a beat, right when we walk in, we see JDF. She's like, I like Pokemon. And he said, hey, I like Pokemon too. And I still keep that picture up on my home screen on my phone. It will never change.
Nice.
So, and for Co, man, finding that nugget vindicates everything. Worth it.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, look, I
Well,
got
look, I got
other people I
other
gotta
people I got to bring up.
Oh, no
So-
worries. Yeah, and I gotta get going.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Stay resilient.
Stay resilient. We got to bring up. I see Waldo back there, cammed up, ready to go. But we got to bring up one of the nicest women I've ever met on in this community, showing all them teeth. What's up, girl? How you doing, Jerusalem?
Okay. Glad I for once actually have a day off from work today and tomorrow. Because celebrating my mom's birthday today, actually.
Okay.
And then random Ranger trivia as well. It's actually the birthday of Megaforce Black / Super Megaforce Green. So yeah, JDS got another Black / Green Ranger he shares his birthday with. But yeah, so this picture's from 2017. And I think I helped a friend who owned a comic book shop here. They're like, hey, we need cosplayers. And then they know I was a big Ranger fan. They gave me it's kind of like a Funko Pop figure type thing. And then I took it to the convention because it was like, hey, you help us out with the cosplay stuff, you'll get a free weekend pass for the convention for Wizard World. And so, yeah, I got my picture. I think I got 2. He signed that and then something else. And then when I met him in 2019, I was going to get one thing signed. He saw I had another thing. He signed that for free.
Wow.
Nice. At PMT Express. So, yeah. So, like, he's like those stories of that you always hear of, like, hey, he signed doing free stuff. I've never doubted it because, like, yeah, I mean, I had it happen to me twice. So, yeah, so it's just really, just kind of glad we're still, at least there's still parts of the fandom that are still celebrating his legacy and all of that
Yes.
stuff.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Jerusalem, for coming up, man. Thank you for sharing your picture too, and thank you for always being nice to me. All right.
You're welcome. See ya.
All right. See you. All right. Waldo. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
All right, Waldo, first time calling in. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, recent fan. I stumbled across your videos like a couple months ago, and I've been following every day since, man.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Really?
It's good to kind of see. I'm a longtime Ranger fan, as you can kind of see in the background. Lots of stuff going on.
I see.
Yeah, there's lots. This is my man cave living room, and I love it.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Shout outs to you, brother. It's good to see you. It's good to see you doing some stuff and like covering the ins and outs of everything, good and bad. I was a little iffy at first, but yeah, man, gotta say I'm a fan.
He said a little iffy at first.
Well, Lily, I was like, nah, this dude's a hater. He just sounds like a hater. But like, nah, there's receipts, there's facts, and you can't go wrong with the facts, man.
Yeah. So what'd you think about the JDF stream?
It was great. First, happy birthday to him. Of course, we all miss him dearly. I wanted to come and share a quick little story of my time meeting him. I'm from Canada, up north. Okay. And the one and only time he came to Canada, he was going to Niagara Falls, Canada, East Coast, about 33-hour drive away from where I was. And I heard he's coming. I'm like, I bought tickets the night before, had to go, drove 33 hours straight, had to meet him. Now, I'm not the kind of guy that gets starstruck. It was, like I've met a few celebrities in my day. I've shaken hands and rubbed shoulders with some cool people. I'll tell you, when this guy first came around the corner, this is the only time in my life I've ever gone, like just gasp for air, no breath. This dude jumped, ran to his table, and then jumped up on the table to make sure he could see his entire line of fans and make sure he could say hi to everybody. The highest energy. And like, this is like, you're talking like a 42-year-old man at this point. Like he's still keeping his energy. Day one, I met him over the course of the 2 days there. Got the fan autograph, got a photo op with him, which was really awesome. The second day I showed up, I had this cheap Red Ranger Spirit Halloween outfit and was the only cosplay suit I had at the time. Thankfully, as you can see, I've upgraded since.
Oh yeah, you got a nice little setup.
Yeah, I got my Green Ranger suit, a couple of Lightning Collection helmets. The Psycho Red is new, which is kind of a cool one. But at the time, yeah, it was just that $60 Red Ranger OG outfit. And that other picture that I had sent you there, I'm so proud to say that like I'm have one of the few photos that I have is of him in suit. He like, you know, a lot of people, he say he didn't really like putting on the suit often. Sometimes he posed with the helmet, but it was kind of a hassle to get in and out of the suit all the time. At this moment, you know, his first time in Canada, he was like, I'm gonna do a whole Q&A in the suit. And I invited everybody out. On the second day when I met him, he invited me to the Q&A free of charge, signed like 6 autographs for me free of charge. All he asked, I was like, what do you want for this, man? Like, I want to pay you for this. He's like, no, dude. He's like, just go on my Facebook, write me a really nice post. He's like, that's all I ask.
Damn, man. Got lucky.
To this day, like they hang on the wall. I've got a nice little, you can kind of see, but there's a wall full, and you got JDF signatures in the corner, and I keep them every day.
You got a Green Ranger suit in the back?
Yeah. I used to do like my own cosplay, and I used to do like the Santa Claus parade in my hometown, walk with Santa Claus dressed as the Green Ranger.
Oh,
big fan, man. JDF was a big inspiration in my life.
Okay. Wow, man. What do you think about the Recon Ranger saga since you just stumbled upon it?
Yeah, I mean, so I've been following that too. I mean, personally, I won't say much. I actually stumbled across one of his videos today with a couple other people in it that had some choice words to say about you. It was interesting. I'm following from a passive point of view. I mean, I see your videos popping up a lot more than I see his. That's about all I'll say about it. So someone's consistent. But I mean, I'm just, for now, I'm just a viewer, man. Chill back and I'll keep tuning in. Now that I'm here, you'll see more of me. So,
all right, man. Well, thank you, Waldo, for coming up, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
All right, that was Waldo. Joe Mama, you camming up or no? Okay, Joe Mama not camming up. Rudy.
What's up, Henry? What's going on, man?
Big motherfucking Rudy. What up, dog?
Nothing much, feeling, man. I'm feeling great. Just getting back from school. Just relaxing at home.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's on your mind, man? Let me see if I can get your picture to come up real quick. Cause you met the GOAT, and you used like some type of AI on it or something.
No.
That wasn't AI.
Nope.
You sure? You sure you ain't touched that up with AI?
Who think I am, Recon?
I'm not. No. All right. Go ahead. Speak your piece while I get your picture to come up.
Okay. The original picture was with Paramorphicon. So I cropped the black African American and security guard. So it's just me and him. So.
Okay. All right. Cool. Did you? How was the interaction? I think you recorded it, didn't you? Because he ended up signing your shirt or something.
Yeah, I record. Yeah. I record. My cousin recorded it.
Okay.
This is the second time I met him.
Yeah.
And the first one was a toy store.
Okay.
So,
what'd you think of today's stream, man? What'd you think of Cole coming through with that clip?
it was like surprising, you know what I mean? He fine and more digging into it.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause, you know, like what people were saying back then, you find more evidence. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you, Rudy, so much, man, for sharing your picture and for coming up, man. And all your support, dog. All your support, man.
Thank you very much. All right. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
And I'm sure to kindness to everybody.
All right. Thank you, Rudy. All right, I got like 30 more minutes and I gotta go get my daughter. Saber King, you camming up or no? Okay. Yo, Saber
Hi,
King.
man.
How's it going?
What's up? It's going good. I've been a fan of yours for a while.
Really? When did you start watching?
I would say like towards the beginning of the year, like maybe March.
Okay. What was you remember like your first video?
Uh, it was actually on your boy. He was a friend of mine, but he and I fell out a long time ago. Mr. Aaron Shonky.
Oh, holy shit. Not Aaron.
That's right. Yeah,
Wow.
You
yeah.
keep talking over
Yes,
me.
and I saw
Then
he
I
did a
can't answer, and why am I here
birthday
then?
tribute as well.
I'm sure
I've
you
got
did.
yeah, oh yeah. Like I've got info going back. I've been friends with him for a while. But I'm not here to talk about Mr. Shonky because he personally couldn't care less about me anymore. But Jason, your the first Jason video I saw was how you talked about the documentary that came out. Like that really opened my eyes, and everything that you talked about, they neglected, and I didn't know. I didn't know. I was like, damn. I didn't even watch the documentary because I'm like, well, there's shit they're just hiding that Henry brought up. I saw the toxicology
dig, bro.
report, just
You like to
everything
dig.
you've documented on Jason.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm glad somebody's talking about this, and I really feel bad for what happened. I met him. I did meet him during the pandemic. I sent you that picture on Instagram. I don't know. I also sent it to you in your Facebook page. I don't know how it's blocked. I think it's because it's only meant for certain people. But I met him. I was all COVID up, trying to make sure that I didn't get COVID while out in public. And he was very nice. I actually got 2 comics signed by him.
Okay.
The one that Aaron Shonky says was stolen from him. And then the one that Jason himself admitted he didn't like, but he still signed it for me. The Shattered Grid. His signature is, you can't see it. It's kind of on there. But he also signed my ticket. I just put my ticket down, and he was getting ready to sign. He also had a signature sticker that he put out to everyone, and he saw my ticket, and I didn't even ask him to sign it, and he just instinctively grabbed it and he signed it. So I have like 4 signatures in total from him, and he was very kind. He talked to me, and I'm not trying to make this about Aaron because I don't want Aaron to get the wrong idea. But I told Jason that Aaron was my friend, and he took a video of me and him like this, and he told Aaron, "Yo, we got a Bat in the Sun fan here, Aaron. His name's Richard. He says he knows you. Richard, thank you so much. Happy to have you on." And I was like, I didn't ask him to do that. And I was so just excited to meet him. He was a nice guy. He was very lovely, and I think he was just taken too soon. I miss him like all of us do, and but I think he'd be happy to know that we're all carrying on. You know, we're living our lives.
Yeah.
And I think he also would be happy to know that there are people like you who are just out here talking the truth and making sure that he's talked about in a good light, and his image isn't being manipulated by people that claim to be his friend.
Right.
And that video that dropped about Tree, I didn't know that. That was insane. Like, that's a hell of a poll to find. Yeah, but no, man. I wanted to come on here. I've wanted to talk to you for a while, and I watch your streams like almost every day.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dog.
No problem, man. No, thanks for doing this for Jason. I really hope that all the fans out there are just remembering him, the good stuff, and just hope that everything will keep on spinning in the Ranger Nation.
All right. Well, thank you, Saber King. I gotta let these other people come up before my babysitter time expire. All right.
Thank you for having me on, man. Take care.
All right. Appreciate you. All right, Drew. Answer. Drew, know you shouldn't even be up here, dog. Moses, I got you, dog. I'm gonna tell your wife, dog. I'm gonna slide in her DMs and be like, hey, I told your husband he shouldn't be on the goddamn internet, but he won't listen to me. Maybe he'll listen to you.
Oh boy. Well, it's a special day, so I didn't want to miss that.
Bro, risking life and limb to whatchamacallit, talk about JDF. But go ahead, man. Go on with your bad self.
Okay, so I got to meet JDF twice. He did make a video for me. He refused the money. I had already paid, and I was like, nope, got to take it. But he was refusing the money. And so what he did was everything I was wearing, he signed. So he signed my hat right on top of here. He signed my shirt. He just started signing like everything. He signed my morpher. So as you can see,
right,
even put Tommy on the bottom of it. And then let's see.
Oh, nice.
And Font was right next to him. So all I did was just walk over there and Font just tagged it up for me. So I had both of them sign that for me. And I am wearing, if you guys don't have one, check this out. This awesome hoodie, Super X. Really nice. The one with the shield.
Yep.
So really well made. So happy birthday, Jason. You truly be missed. Thanks for being awesome to me and my family. And unfortunately, my first day of chemotherapy was the morning that it came out and official that he passed. Yeah, as soon as I was getting ready for it, I got up. They were, hooking up everything, and I got the news. And that was kind of a bummer. And, I thank you for the video that you made for me to inspire me as I go through chemo. And I had a 3-0 Green Ranger figure on my windowsill because I had to live there for 4 weeks. So I brought stuff from home. So I really appreciate everything you've done for me, Jason, the inspiration. I was there when Power Rangers first hit, and it is a big memory for me. So rest in peace, Jason.
All right. Thank you. What you wanted to add something?
Yeah. So
last I was looking at. Oh my God.
What were you looking at?
Hey, just go ahead, man. Go.
All right. So last year, when we did the stream, I presented Drew with his first degree with his black belt, right? So on the anniversary of his promotion to black belt, your first degree certificate is ready, signed.
Oh man.
And your belt is here. So it'll be in the mail. Congratulations on being promoted from black belt to first degree black belt. Continue doing what you're doing to be a positive role model in your community, and continue to fight on with the struggles that you're dealing with your condition, and be an example for others. Drew, you're like the best person that I've met throughout this community, that I could be at this baseline right here and you pick me up right here. So for you to be going through all the stuff you're going through and still caring for others, man, tip my hat off to you. Continue doing what you're doing. And it's fitting to have it done on Jason's birthday. So again, congratulations. And I'll have this out to you in a couple of days. But much respect, sir.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And I just try to be the best human being I can be if I can pull it off, and try to give something to people if I can.
Yeah, dog, get better, man. Get the fuck off the streams, dog.
Are you gonna play the video?
Oh yeah, if I play the video, you're not gonna be able to hear it because I have to upload it to YouTube. But
okay,
I'll play it real quick.
Yeah.
I'm with Drew right here, just signing the morpher. Listen, I know he's going through some hard
Henry,
stuff.
Again, thank you for the opportunity
he's
to
gonna
get
get through
today.
it.
I appreciate it.
We just want to say it's morphing time.
I'll go ahead and drop
we'll all
down.
be praying for you, okay, buddy?
Thank you again.
You'll be fine.
Blessing, Sensei.
All right. Well, thank you guys. All right, thank you, Drew, man. Get the hell off my stream. I swear to God, I'm a DM your wife and be like, look, I told him I'm gonna have to ban his ass. 'Cause
Oh
that's the only
man.
way he gonna learn. All right. But much blessings to you and your family, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, man. Appreciate it. All right. I do got a special guest that's supposed to be coming up. What the hell is this? Like, all right, Moses, go ahead, dog. Say what's on your mind.
Hey Henry, how you doing?
Good, man.
Happy birthday, JDF, and stuff. And I have an announcement to make.
Go ahead, man.
My niece has just been born.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, so so at the time of the stream, she's already been born and stuff because my brother and my sister-in-law are in the hospital, and she's been in the hospital since yesterday and stuff.
Okay.
So she's I think she's been at the time of this live stream, she's already been born and stuff.
Okay, man. Anything else to talk about, JDF?
Oh yeah, like on the picture I sent you on Discord, actually that was on his birthday. That was exactly on his birthday on September 4th, 2014, when he turned 41.
Okay. Wow.
And believe it or not, I believe it or not, I didn't have money and stuff just to pay to take some pictures and stuff, and he basically said, you know what, let's just take a picture and stuff because you know because I like that was like my bucket list, just to have a just to meet him and stuff and take pictures and stuff.
Okay.
And he was a nice guy and stuff. So all the glory, all the eminence, all of the all everything good, may he get 1,000-fold in heaven and stuff, because as he's always been a good guy, and he will always be on and stuff. So like JDF basically changed me and stuff, and he basically became an additional tool to become the man of who I am and stuff.
All
So
right.
all the glory to him and everything else and stuff.
All right. Thank you, Moses. I got Francis. I got to bring her up, man.
Lot of love.
A lot of love, man. Peace. All right, guys. Jason David Frank's personal assistant, who didn't even like me. She wasn't even rocking with your boy when I first slid in them DMs trying to get that info up out her. Everyone, give it up for Francis.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Francis, how are you? Your camera is like out of focus, girl. What the hell?
Oh, it's because I'm in the dark.
Okay. All right.
Because I fell asleep. So we'll make it work. I need a new camera. I know. I know how to fix it. I don't know what to tell
I'm
you.
sure somebody will pay for that stuff for you. You know how you got life on easy mode.
No, I don't. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. Because I have a ATM between my legs. Yeah, right.
Gosh.
I looked at it as I have an
trying
ATM between my legs,
trying.
and I'm just using it. All I gotta do is
That
put
was
my
a
card
nice
in.
stream. I'm
That's
glad
it,
that
and put the
Co.
PIN number,
I owe you,
and
Co.
boom, money just comes right out.
Came through for the victory.
He did.
Because we were looking for it. I watched all of Lisa's videos. I'm like, she must have deleted it. She post, delete, private, whatever. And he sniped it.
He found it, and I hope Brent is somewhere punching the air.
He crying in the car.
Yeah, crying in his
crying in the
little
car.
Especially after paying $8,000 for a suit that he gave Walter.
That's his best friend for
If
life
one
now.
story is correct, if I said one story correct, then the other one must be correct too. Just saying. Vindication for Jason and myself. I always get emotional in these days, and thank you.
I was texting you this morning, like, what the fuck?
I know. Everyone was texting me. I wasn't gonna post. I wasn't gonna do anything because I didn't go online because everyone was posting pictures, and I was just like, let me not until like the end of the day when everything's like out of it.
Yeah.
But then I helped Tammy and Jenna with their live. And you know, there's one thing I don't like, right? I think that Jason was so good to the fans, and they were good to him, right? I can't say that it was one sided. It was both ways. But I find it so disrespectful that during that live, Rican Ranger, and I don't know who else was it, was going on and on and on about this stupid, petty internet fucking drama. Um, talking about you, talking about
Really?
you know, trolls, and Rican was on there talking all this craziness, and I know he's watching.
Because you got
and
my
I
name
hope
in
he
your
is
mouth,
watching.
you
I think that's highly disrespectful in a stream that was supposed to be his, tribute. Whether people like Tammy or not, whether people like it or not, it was supposed to be a tribute for him.
Yes.
And for someone to make it about him and make it about this petty shit, mentioning your name again, obsessed, fucking obsessed to the point that is scary. That he cannot not mention you. One day, one live, where he could have just shut the fuck up and let it be about Jason. Since he says, that he loves Jason and Jason's the squad leader and whatever the fuck he was saying. But he was making it about him, talking about that he's the new Dragon Ranger and all this stuff when the live was supposed to be about him. And I don't give a flying fuck if Blake Foster approves, helps him, um, is in his team. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care. But it's Jason's day. It should have been a tribute to him, not make it about yourself. And that is the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Because if you supposedly care for me and you care for Jason, you make it about Jason. No one else made it about them today. Everyone was like, "Oh, how are you? I know how you are. I know you're probably, it's okay. Are you okay?" Everyone posted tributes about Jason. It's his birthday. We're all I'm fucking I can't even explain what's going on with me right now. But to see that was just so disgusting. Disgusting. That's like, I don't have another word for it other than disgusting. Because if y'all want to hate each other, cool. If you want to talk shit about Rican and Rican talk shit back, cool. I don't care. Y'all two grown men. But all this bullshit, this continuing thing, now it's interrupting a tribute that's for my friend that passed away. You're here. You're not talking about no damn drama. Now you are, because I'm talking about it. Because it's like disgusting. And like that, you talking about working with them, I will make sure that they never work with you. I'll make sure the Frank family will never work with you because you are disrespectful as fuck. That is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in my life. Because if God forbid something happened to him and you would go on his channel or someone would go on his funeral and talk about, yeah, Henry made him his bitch or whatever, that would be wild. And that is not only disrespectful to the Frank family, it's disrespectful to Jason, it's disrespectful for me, disrespectful for fans, real fans, because obviously he's not a fucking real fan. And that's all I gotta say, because really,
That's a truthful statement.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Really? Like, everyone sees this thing, like I'm online. They think like because I do videos, like I'm not in pain. I use it to cope because he wanted me to do Instagram and he wanted me to do social media and he wanted me to do all this stuff. And it's not a sympathy thing because I don't care what people think. It's just like so hurtful that everyone wants to just make stuff about them and not about Jason. And that was just the straw for me on already like crazy day that I had to fucking sit there and watch this man and whoever was the other person arguing back and forth. There were even fans there, like what the heck? Like they were just like, somebody was like, "Yo, it's online. Chill, dude. Like I don't even know what you're talking about. Like this is about Jason." People that had nothing to do with it, that don't know you, that or don't know what the situation is. One day, that's why that day in my stream I was like, "Can you spend 5 minutes without talking about Henry?" Obviously not. Obviously not. Like that they want to talk about. He wants to talk about that he's gonna make a movie and the grid is his and the keys and whatever. You're nothing. You are a hypocrite, Regan. That's all you are. You say you love Jason, but you don't. What he did today, I'm done. Done. And if you want the smoke, you get the fucking smoke. Because that's how I am. But thank you everybody for reaching out and everybody that posted. I couldn't see them because I just can't. Maybe tomorrow I'll see them. But thank you, Henry, for still doing your stream about
Most
Jason
definitely. Most definitely.
professionally. You know, not like not you didn't make it about you. You didn't make it about, you made it, you vindicated him from Brent talking shit. You did a good job. I hope that no one takes this day to do drama, and apparently that's what it is. But again, I don't give a fuck what Power Ranger backs who. All I care about is Jason. And for anyone to do a drama stream or cause drama and a tribute thing for him, they're done. They're nothing to me. Nothing. Because I will always be Jason's friend above anybody. Above anybody. I hope everybody understands that. That I am Jason's friend above everyone. And I will always be Jason's friend above anybody. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Henry.
Oh, thank you, Francis.
Love everybody. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye. Peace. All right, that was Francis, everybody. Man, I wanted to joke with her so bad, but got to read the room sometime. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff I could talk about today, but I just wanted to make it about Jason David Frank and keep it that way. And I think that's what I did. I think I did a decent job. Some people said I did better this year than I did last year. I don't even remember what I said last year, but I thought it was good, man. Cole definitely stole the show for me. But Andrew Swaney for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. Says Jason is looking down on you as a proud friend for being a fantastic mother and assistant to whatchamacallit. Oh wow. I went to the wrong one. Hold on. Let me get back. Francis. All right. Yeah, man. Francis is a good human being, man. Salute to Francis out there. So we got some more people in the back. Donald Nevitt says, I am sorry to hear about that, Francis. You are the GOAT. All right, yeah, Francis, you are the GOAT, man. A lot of people don't know, but Francis didn't like me when I was investigating his death and uncovering stuff. But it is what it is. I think we got a couple people in the back, but dog, I got to go pick up my daughter from the babysitter. So, Andrew, go ahead, man. You got like 2 minutes.
Okay. Hey, I just wanted to let everybody know that glad we all got to know JDF, no matter whether we got to meet him or not. But and happy heavenly birthday, JDF. Love you, miss you, and hope everybody in the Ranger Nation's doing well.
All right, thank you, Andrew. And then Janara, girl, what up? You up? Janara, you good or you cammed up or what? All right, she having some trouble. All right, I think Janara having some trouble. I see a super chat. I'm gonna read it. Don't worry. I just want to, before we get to y'all tomfoolery, like this was a good day for JDF. Hold on, let me text my babysitter, let him know, like, hey, I'm running like 5 minutes late. Good thing I just got to go around the corner. Be there at 5 p.m. But I see the super chat. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get all super chats. But I did want to finish this out with something that we talk about, and I'm gonna still get to super chat. Give me 1 second. Right here.
I woke up on Friday morning at 4 a.m. to a message that one of my friends back home had killed himself. This was 5 hours before me weigh-in. So Ricky, lad, that's for you. But there's a stigma in this world that men can't talk. Listen, if you're a man and you've got weight on your shoulders and you think the only way you can solve this by killing yourself, please speak to someone. Speak to anyone. People would rather, I know I'd rather me mate cry on my shoulder than go to his funeral next week. So please, let's get rid of this stigma and men start talking.
Facts, guys. For all the men out there, I know it ain't easy, but you should go talk to somebody. With that being said, I think I do got one more super chat. What does it say? It's a little hard on my eyes. Hold on. I gotta wipe the clothes on my eyes. I'm about to read it right now. It says, very, very funny chat. That was a really good one, man. Appreciate that. On JDS birthday, man. Never could just take a minute to just not troll, just what the world come to. But I appreciate it, man. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this stream, and I want y'all to have a great day, great night. I got to go pick up my daughter. I'll stream again tomorrow, probably around 8:00 Friday, long stream. Probably not a long stream, but just a decent stream. But anyway, y'all want to leave with a Jason David Frank poem or whatever? Give me a second. Gotta get back in the stream yard. Sorry, Jannar, girl. I saw you trying to keep getting in, coming in, but you have like some internet issues. Ninjas is wild out here, man. Trying to do a stream for JDF, man. Trying to put on for the city. We played Seatbelt already, which is, in my opinion, one of the best. Do I got another one? All right, here go, God. Seatbelt is just so good.
Fall. Well, it's been a while since I wrote. I'm sure at times everyone has moped. But this ain't me. I don't want to go back to where I was. All I could do is pray and hope. Shake it off, but when I do, my mind says, nope. I mean, how do I deal with this? How do I even cope? I don't want to slide, but it is a slippery slope. I'm struggling, I'm grabbing, I slip because I missed the rope. My emotions are overflowing like a waterfall. The words I speak are positive. Well, at least I think they are. Overall, with stress occurring regularly, it's too fast, it's a hand-side. Emotions are throwing like a curveball, but how can you even breathe when the air feels like ethanol? I mean, I want to fight back my mind, I want to brawl, but when I punch, I'm on the ground. I mean, I see the takedown, I begin to sprawl, but I miss. All I can do is crawl. Then I disappear, I'm gone, and it's just me, staring at the ceiling wall. I mean, people can see my pain, you can see it in my eyeball. The sun would shine, but the darkness moves in, becomes a rainfall. I'm all over the place, like a human pinball. So I delay and I begin to stall. Please, God, take my hand before I fall.